Just hit a home run in front of 60,000 people. How do you feel?
Well, Brett, it's plain and simple. I'm the best there ever is. I mean, I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence. I'm a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last.
Bruh, we went to Frisco and the Texas Tailgaters finally unveiled their official mascot, the cowboy wearing big old green alligator himself, who's gonna steal every piece of meat that you have at your tailgate, Grub the Gator. And that weekend in Frisco was special because then we played the Loco Beach Coconuts and our captain does this. Fiver, Jordan Hussein, the Texas kid, a diving grab as the Tailgaters would be tied up all at 2 apiece. And Fiver out there making web gems just as he does so very, very, very often for the boys in blue and orange. And then, golden batter, Eric Osberg. Magic can't happen twice, but Jordan Hussein can. And then, after the defensive prowess, trailing by 1 point, going to the bottom of the ninth, who do the Tailgaters call on?
Big on big. Kmart out to left field. TA going back at the fence. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Kyle Martin's first home run in the sport ties us up at 3 apiece. Where else would you rather be? The first earned run C.J. Williams has ever conceded. This is banana ball.
The moment, never too big in the ninth, but what about in showdowns? C.J. Williams, Nick Lopez, bottom of round number 1. How would it end?
Lopey over the head of Gideon Antle. It's going to roll for a while. Gideon's got good wheels. Get on your horse, Lopey. Get on your horse. Antle finally gets to it. Lopey's on third. An 80-grade arm sails over the head. Tailgaters win. Tailgaters win. Tailgaters win. Nick Lopez walks it off 4-3, and we are so back in the Lone Star State.
After going 4-4 over their final 8 games heading into the Banana Ball Open, something caught fire within the Texas Tailgaters and specifically their 33-year-old superstar, Kyle Martin, in Game 1 against the Firefighters.
Here for the Texas Tailgaters and Kmart sends one deep center field. Kmart with another long ball. Welcome to the action here in the Banana Ball Open.
First of 2 home runs for Kmart in the Open, and then Sunshine provided us the play of the year.
Mason Maxwell, hard hit, Sonny times out, trick play, oh, it's a double trick play! Is that the play of the year? Jonathan Sunshine Looters lays out between the legs bucket, throws it to first, Taylor Justice between the legs bucket. That was psychotic! This is Banana Ball!
And from arguably the play of the year to the play that helped win the Tailgaters the Equalizer Point and win the ball game on Friday night.
McDowell over to J5 between the legs, and that's the Equalizer Point for the Tailgaters. Double trick play. Bucket, bucket, and just like that, the Texas Tailgaters off the backs of the Texas Kid and Taylor Justice win the Equalizer Point. It's vitally important.
With a win on Friday night against the Firefighters, the Tailgaters faced off in Game 1 of the Banana Ball Open Championship against those Savannah Bananas. And how about a start to it from Jordan Hussein? A little bucket there on a 6'4", 6'3" double play. You've never seen anything like that in your entire life. And then, we hadn't seen this yet this year either. Jordan Bart hits his first home run in his Banana Ball career en route to putting the Tailgaters up 2-0 there in the 3rd inning. Feeling really good about those boys.
From my hometown, Corpus Christi. Let's go!
Blue and orange, red and black, even a little yellow. This weekend, the city of Corpus Christi has been painted by the sport of banana ball.
Game 3 here in the sparkling city by the sea is a big one, as the Texas Tailgaters are looking to earn their first ever 3-game series sweep, and the Firefighters are trying to end their 5-game losing streak. Jonathan Hughes will be the first arm, the man, the grill for the boys in blue and orange, as the fireballer, Jared Donaldson, will try to cool down the Gator Bats. Come on in and stay a while. He's Zach Staten, I'm Brett Loftus, and this is Banana Ball on the Texas Tailgaters YouTube channel and Bally Sports. Zach, last night, another heartbreaker for the Firefighters, but another game where they were clearly one of the very best teams in this sport. They just ran into the juggernaut that has and continues to be the Texas Tailgaters.
There are not many words you can use to describe the 2 games that have been played here so far in Corpus Christi, but the few you can. Instant classic, unbelievable, and exactly what you come to expect from Banana Ball. Great trick plays, timely offense, even better pitching, and must-see moments, and that's exactly what you get from the Tailgaters and the Firefighters tonight. It's a massive one for the boys in the black and neon, a huge one for the blue and orange. They win tonight. They have the most wins in Banana Ball, potentially more than the Savannah Bananas.
Tied with those Bananas right now, all at 15. These Firefighters, the Tailgaters, the middle children of our sport. But there's one connection that holds them very, very true to each other. A man who was on both of the first-year teams, the inaugural teams, if you will. His name is Zach Watson. He shares a very special connection still with the Firefighters. Michael Schwartz caught up earlier with him today.
Val Perez, head coach of the Firefighters. Zach Watson, left field for your Texas Tailgaters. Now we know that this is Val's hometown, Corpus Christi. Her family and so many more friends were here, including your daughters. Your youngest daughter, Emma, though, wore your jersey for the first game. The second game, last night, wore this guy's jersey and sat in the Tailgaters dugout. Why?
First of all, that guy bought her that jersey.
Oh.
Let me just point that out as a gift. So kind. Him and his wife, Jess, so kind. No, but Emma's loved Zach from year one. When we started off, Zach was a firefighter. And they really bonded over our first MLB game in D.C. And ever since then, she was a huge Watson fan. So, you know, he's all right of a guy, I guess. So I can't be too mad about it. But when he went over to the Texas Tailgaters, her allegiance to him did not waver. So she continues to cheer for him. And in cheering for him, she spent more time around the rest of the Tailgaters. And so, you know, this organization's filled with great people. So I can't be too mad about it.
You can't be too mad because she is still so super proud of her mom. She went to camp and was helping her mom even coach. When we got here in Corpus Christi, I asked Emma, who's your favorite player in all Banana Ball? Zach Watson. What's with this bond?
I'm not sure. Like she said, when we walked out in Washington National Park, she kind of just became my best friend. So like every time she sees me, she has a big smile on her face, and she's awesome. I even told Val, I said, me and my wife we would adopt her.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we're still good. She's not in trouble for wearing his jersey, or there's nothing bad like that?
I mean, maybe like a joint custody thing. We could work out something, you know? We could figure that out, but no. She's great. She's been having so much fun, especially with whenever she shows up in the Tailgaters jersey, my guys are just letting her have it, just left and right. So she's learning a little thick skin along the way, but it's all in good fun.
She wears her mom's jersey partly to get more Christmas presents. Sure, but also Waddy's jersey. That's loyal, but that just shows the family that Banana Ball is. Val, I just have to say it's been a great time being with you here in Corpus Christi and seeing the joy that your family and friends have been having, partly because of what Waddy's doing for her younger daughter. We'll send it back to you guys.
Both of those amazing humans were involved in last night's game here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Start off in the first and second innings with a lot of trick plays. There's your Waddy-Wo from the man you just heard from, Armando Becerra. After he was the designated fielder on Thursday night, came in with a big RBI single in the top of the second. Taylor Justice hit a Banana Ball that is yet to land. If I had to give a guesstimation, over 450 feet out of Whataburger Field last night. Zach, despite the home run, Firefighters still struck first 1-0, and then this happened.
This is the greatest play in Banana Ball history, my bias aside. That was incredible. Logan Lacey risked his life for an out, and made one of the coolest moments ever, but the Tailgaters got a point off of it. Firefighters continuing to try to do battle in the trick play column until a ball four sprint walked in the second point for the Texas Tailgaters of the night.
Mac Danford able to draw a ball for a sprint in the 7th, makes it 3-1. Darren McDowell, big man, is a premier right fielder, showed it off yet again. Joe Sperone, what say you, Peanut? He says a lot. Home run number 2 on the year for
Peanut Power!
Well, I was going to say Young Nut, but that works that works nonetheless, Zach.
All right.
Kyle Martin uses the golden batter in the home half of the 8th. Will be the first of 2 ABs he would have in the bottom of the 8th inning. What would he do here? The auction with a base hit right over the noggin of Tyner Hughes. That would be Jordan Hussein would be running. He would come home to score, and then so would Nick Lopez on the RBI single. Reese Miller, do we have a double play to end it? At least not right there as he throws it into center field, 3-2. Dalton Cornett, one of the clutchest players our sport has ever seen. First pitch he sees in his golden batter. Taylor Justice steps on first, throw to second. A 3-6 double play to conclude the Tailgaters' 15th win of the year. Their 5th over the Firefighters and their 7th straight here in the Lone Star State. But as we said at the top of the show, Zach, it was an incredible ball game where the Firefighters really just got beat. They were by far one of the best versions of themselves we've seen here in 2026.
Dalton Cornett hits that to almost any other first baseman other than Taylor Justice. That ball's probably getting through because it was hit so hard. But these Texas Tailgaters, they are the most complete team in this sport. Pitching-wise and certainly fielding-wise, they are a cut above the rest of the league. 9 hits, they just come up so timely and in clutch situations where it matters the most. The Texas Tailgaters are a juggernaut of the sport, and the Firefighters showed a lot of moxie last night. In a particular special city, they showed it last night.
Yeah, the Tailgaters, the best team in the sport. On the other side, in the other dugout, I should say, one of the most special people in this sport. We just heard from her with Zach Watson. But here, our very own Zach Staten got to catch up with the skipper of the Firefighters earlier this afternoon, Val Perez.
Brett, thank you very much. Val, last year at the City Selection Show, I asked you about one road series for the Firefighters, and that was here in your hometown of Corpus Christi. Now getting a chance to experience this week, what has it meant to you?
It's been obviously incredibly special. From being born and raised here, I played college ball here. I've been coming to Hooks games at the stadium forever. And then, of course, I served in the fire department here. And so every single night, there's been numerous firefighters throughout the stands, people I went to high school with, people I went to college with, and people I worked with. And so, you know, just seeing everybody at literally everywhere I'm turning is always incredible. So it's a huge homecoming. But a big moment for me is Banana Ball is the reason why I retired and the reason why my family and I moved. And so bringing back to Corpus Christi the reason of why I left and showing them how incredible it is and what Banana Ball is and what it means is something that's really incredible.
Last night, to get to go up into the batter's box, get an ovation, and take a couple of swings at a field that you worked at in multiple different jobs, how special was that moment?
Yeah, you know, Chelsea and I were talking last night about it, and she was like, my favorite thing was watching your guys, watching them hyped up. Of course, the rest of the stadium was incredible, and it was a really special moment, and it got pretty loud here for a little bit. But, yeah, just looking over to our dugout and seeing my guys hyped up and amped for me to get that moment was special.
You were also hyped up for one of your guys. Logan Lacey might have had the play of all time in Banana Ball last night, flipping over the dugout. What were your reactions to seeing him do that? And then what were you told about why the Tailgaters were allowed to score off of that by the umpires?
Yeah, Logan Lacey's unreal. I don't know if anybody hasn't figured that out yet, but he does things so nonchalant that just wows everybody. So, you know, I'm never surprised anymore on his capabilities, but it's always amazing to see it firsthand. So I'm very lucky to have him on our team. But watching that live was incredible. Some of my friends were in the dugout watching too as well. And they were just like, and Chelsea was clipped on the broadcast with a stunned face. Like it was incredible. But obviously, the run ended up scoring. And so I was talking to the ump after to try and figure out what was going on. And it's a baseball rule. It's, you know, he entered a dead zone. And when a player makes a play that enters a dead zone, the base runners are awarded one base. Unfortunately, we had a runner on third, and that's actually how we lost that inning. So unfortunate outcome, but, you know, like I said last night, I'm never going to pull Logan back on that. How do you take that away from a guy? I want him to be that aggressive. I want him to be that hungry. And so I'm just amazed with his capabilities.
Real quickly here, Jared Donaldson in the 9th inning last night gathered the guys around, gave an impassioned speech. He's the starter tonight. How much has his energy been a part of what this team has been able to accomplish this year?
Yeah, it's a testament to his leadership. That's one of the very reasons why we drafted him. He's not new here, and he's cool, calm, and collected. He's always been a guy who's keeping us up in the stand, on the sidelines, and keeping everybody in it. He saw a need to bring everybody up. He did that. He talked to him, fired him up. Obviously, things didn't turn out the way we wanted last night, but at the same time, that leadership and his fire to come out and take a win for us today, I'm excited to see what he's going to do on the mound.
Last thing from me, take away the results of these last 2 nights. I know they've been heartbreakers. This weekend, the emotion of it, the experience of everything, getting to go back to your old fire station, coming back here to Whataburger Field. Has this been everything you could have hoped it would have been?
And more. I mean, more things are happening, and the story that's written that I wasn't even a part of every aspect of it, it's just kind of unfolding in the way that it's meant to be, has been incredible. And I was actually talking to Dearman earlier today, and I was like, you know, it's crazy how this stuff, these things that we get to experience are happening. I'm so grateful for people like you in our social media team and our photographers and everybody who's around to capture it all and so eloquently put it into a beautiful story, to where when I take a break after, you know, a couple days, get back home and take a little breather, it gets to set in. And so I'm trying to take advantage and be where my feet are and absorb every moment. But as we know in Banana Ball, everything moves like that, right? And so I'm excited to be able to review this whole weekend, but it's definitely going to be one of the best weekends of my life for sure.
Enjoy one more in the game here tonight, Coach.
Absolutely. Let's get the win.
Let's get one more win. Let's get one win here tonight in Corpus Christi for Val Perez.
Whataburger Field. And what an interview from Zach Staten. He's to my right. I'm Brett Loftus. You see all the good stats here about this beautiful, beautiful ballpark in the sparkling city by the sea. I want to revisit, though, what Val just said about she never wants to rein her guys back. Yeah, they lost standing there, Zach, because of that play, and she eloquently explained it. Ball going out of play. With the player, it's dead, so a base runner able to advance up. Never wants to rein a player back. In essence, that's Banana Ball.
That's what it means to be a firefighter. You have to run into the adversity and the danger, risk a lot of things, including your life, to save somebody. Obviously on a much smaller scale of importance. But what Logan Lacey did last night is trying to salvage a point for his team. Obviously, it's not what happened. But Val Perez, it's one thing that I'm so impressed with her as our coach. Never makes an excuse. Last night, you even heard it after her AB with Michael Schwartz talk about it. She said it then. It was the right call. And that was during the heat of the battle, the heat of the emotion of everything. She was even able to admit it. So, you know, her being able to come back home, getting a chance to visit her old station with her yesterday, Station 7 here of the Corpus Christi Fire Department, was so emotional, Brett. This has been such a dream weekend for her. I'm glad we all get to be a part of it.
It's been a really big weekend in other aspects of Banana Ball as well, as some tailgaters and firefighters were able to have a pop-up Banana Ball youth camp on Wednesday afternoon. Michael Schwartz has more on that from earlier today.
Yeah, here with Tailgaters catcher Taj Porter. You look, when we first got to Corpus Christi, something really cool. We went right to the field to have a youth camp. 100 kids. We're doing 12 of these throughout the season. They're all sold out right now. Yeah. But how cool was that to interact with the kids?
Yeah, it was dope. We had a lot of kids come out from Corpus. It was a great showing. It was fun. We got a lot of good talent out there, a lot of good laughs. Kids were dancing.
Taj was teaching them the dances along with Christian Dearman. Coaches from both sides were there. We had Javon Ray there. We had Indiana Stanley. They were going through different stations of trick plays, dances, and then it was the game. Don't you wish that we had that of Banana Ball when we were growing up?
Absolutely. I would have loved to have Banana Ball growing up. And it's funny, we were just doing BBB, and I got kids coming up to me asking about like my route to Banana Ball, and told them I was like, biggest thing, just have fun with what you do.
These kids are so fortunate to have Banana Ball, grow up with it. One of those kids who got really successful, Bam, and he hit one inside the park home run. I said, if you get another inside the park home run, I'll give you a game ball. So I owe it to you. Here's your game ball. You're coming to the game today. Here it is. I lost the bet.
Thank you very much, but I thought part of the bet was that I got to push you into the pool.
No. That's definitely definitely not.
Get him. Yeah, we got him.
Wow. Michael Schwartz, hopefully he dried.
Oh, he tossed the microphone out, by the way, so protecting the technology too. But.
You know what happens in banana ball if you bunt? You get tossed out of the game. And for more of those 11 glorious rules of our sport, let's toss it to the owner and creator of our sport, Jesse Cole.
Banana Ball is the fastest and most entertaining show in sports. And the 11 rules guarantee the most fans-first experience every second.
Unbelievable! Welcome to the Banana Ball Championship League.
Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. The team that scores the most runs in an inning wins the point.
It's a walk-off winner to the deepest part of the field. Oh, my goodness!
With the Equalizer Point, trick plays provide the away team an opportunity to earn a point going into the final inning. And in the final inning, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, Banana Ball has a 2-hour time limit, guaranteeing that every game is fast-paced and action-packed. Rule number 3, no stepping out of the batter's box. If you do, it will result in a strike.
Max stepped out of the box, and because he stepped out of the box, that's it.
Rule number 4, no bunting, because bunting sucks. If you bunt, you'll be thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first base.
Ball 3, Gideon taking off for first, throw from Leroy in time.
Rule number 6, there's no walks. Walks are ball 4 sprints. The batter can advance as far as they want until every position player touches the ball.
Those defenders have touched the banana ball. It is a 4-base sprint to open up the ball game.
Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, foul balls caught by a fan count as an out.
Oh, they caught it! They did! They can't caught it! On the third point! We're going to showdowns!
Rule number 9, the showdowns. In showdowns, the best of the best face off in the biggest moment. One hitter versus one pitcher with one fielder behind him. And the hitter has to score.
Deep to right center! See you later!
Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge rule gives the coaches and you, the fans, a chance to impact a call on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter. Once a game, each team can give any player an at-bat, regardless of the lineup. This offers the biggest matchups on the biggest stage.
Big on big.
Taylor, it's gone! It's gone! It's gone! Get out of here, ball! That thing had a family!
And those are the rules of Banana Ball.
Gosh, I love banana ball. And gosh, I love you, Zach Staten. Your 2 keys to success tonight for the Firefighters are...
Stick to the protocol. Look, you've had a chance to win in all 3 of the last 3 games entering the 9th inning, either with a lead or a 2-point deficit. You've got shots to win. Just stick to what you do well. And power through. Hey, Firefighters have hit with some bombs this weekend. 3 bizombs this weekend, to be exact. That is the most, tied for the most they've had in a series this year. Keep finding ways for the Powerball to go your way. Brett Loftus, I love you too, Pookie Bear.
What you know about 2026 Taylor Justice? Since the Banana Ball opened, Mr. TJ is hitting .333 with a couple of pumps, including one last night. And he also is 5th in that time frame with 31 trick plays. He's a first baseman with 31 trick plays since the Banana Ball opened. That is a 14-game span since the open. Absolutely incredible. And also, the Tailgaters love Texas. The boys in blue and orange have won their last 7 games they played here in the Lone Star State. That's dating back to Amarillo in that Game 3 victory over the Coconuts. They then won both games in El Paso against the Firefighters. They also won both games in College Station against the Bananas, and then have won the first 2 games of this weekend as well. The Firefighters playing the 5th game in their young history in Texas, and 0-4 to this point in the Lone Star State. If there was ever one to win in the state of Texas, it would be tonight for the Firefighters and for Val Perez in her hometown, Zach, of Corpus Christi, Texas.
The guys are fired up for her tonight. We talked about it earlier. Jared Donaldson gathering the guys around in the 9th inning. They're impassioned, not just because of the moments, but because of the person they are playing for tonight in Val Perez. This is someone who loves this city, and her team loves it just as much as her now.
Anna Douglas, the leader of the Texas Two-Steppers, has a microphone and wants to get you all at home and the 7,000 folks here in Corpus Christi warmed up.
Whatever you do, all 8,000 fans are gonna do. Are you ready? Yeah! You heard her, let's go! Clap those hands. Ooh, a little practice for hey, baby. She brought her lasso. Oh, we got a disco queen tonight. Time to boogie. And clap those hands. All right, Corpus Christi, nice and loud for me. Let's hear it again for 6-year-old Lila.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and parking lot party people from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live, millions more watching at home have gathered to witness something that frat boys across the country could only ever dream of. From parking lots to 80-foot yachts, from backyard grills to a stadium that thrills, the pre-gamers come from every corner of the globe to witness this. But this is not baseball. No, this is the arena where these Texas two-stepping, tradition upsetting, big hit-getting ball players await the opening of the gate to deliver a Texas-sized beatdown to whoever lines up across from them. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, well, it looks like the Firefighters are about to find out why you don't mess with Texas! But no, this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. No, this game is baseball by birth. But it's fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. So now is the time for all of you here in Corpus Christi, Texas, to get up on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest pregame in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball.
It's time for the starting lineup of your Texas Tailgaters. From the concourse in left field, number 2, Zach Watson. The designated hitter, number 9, Nick Lopez. The extra hitter, number 27, Kyle Martin. At third base, number 6, Jordan Moore. At first base, number 85, Taylor Justice. In right field, number 28, he's brother Jose Gonzalez. At second base, number 11, Mac Danford. Behind the plate and catcher, number 26, Taj the Quad Father Porter. In center field, number 7, Indiana Stanley. At shortstop, number 5, Jordan Hussein. The starting pitcher, number 8, Jonathan Hughes. The Texas Tailgaters are led by head coach Joe Mikulik, assisted by Coach Penny and Coach Andrew, father of the tailgate, Martin.
Banana Ball on Bally Sports and the Stadium app. It's the Firefighters, it's the Texas Tailgaters, and it's Game 3 here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Come on in and stay a while. He's Zach Staten. I'm Brett Loftus. We have a great ball game for you tonight. Texas Tailgaters looking to sweep those Firefighters. The Firefighters looking to stop their 5-game skid. We welcome you in. Cannot wait to play Banana Ball tonight. But before we can do that, we must throw it down to the field here at Whataburger Field to our national anthem.
Hey, we really appreciate you making the pivot there. We're live. We're covering the national anthem, so we're making the adjustment there. I will count us in to start the show.
And now, as we honor America with the singing of tonight's national anthem, please welcome to the field, Haley Gregory.
I will count us in to start the drill.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
So take a little breather here.
Corpus Christi, give it up for Haley
How blessed are we, the middle children of our wonderful sport of Banana Ball, the Texas Tailgaters, the Firefighters, coming in with inverse records. The boys in blue and orange at 15-10, the boys in fire and flames coming in at 10-15. Where else would you rather spend your Saturday night than with us? He's Zach Staten. I'm Brett Loftus, and what is on the line tonight? Well, we'll tell you that as we take a look at the Tailgaters' defensive setup here. The Tailgaters are trying to win their 8th straight ball game in Texas, and they're in their first ever 3-game sweep in their young history as the Firefighters trying to stop their 5-game skid, and they do so with the best defense our sport has to offer. That outfield as good as it comes. Those corner infielders of Taylor Justice and Jordan Barth, both very elite. Taylor Justice, 31 of his 34 trick plays have come since 35 trick plays, have come since the Banana Ball Open. But up the middle, let me introduce you, if you don't already know, to Jordan Hussein, the captain of the squad at shortstop, and Jonathan Sunshine Looters at second base. Both the league leaders in trick plays in our sport of banana ball. Taj Porter is making his 19th straight start behind the dish tonight, 16th straight in the regular season. And who does he get the pleasure to catch tonight? It's his battery mate, the man from Flowery Branch, Georgia, a 5-year pitcher at Georgia Tech University, and a second-round draft pick of the Baltimore Orioles out of high school, Jonathan Hughes, a right-handed fireballer who's making just his second regular season start, third on the year for the Texas Tailgaters, made one in the Banana Ball Open, and a big night for him in a spot where we all thought the probable starter was going to be Chris Clark, the ace of this staff. Instead, it's Jonathan Hughes, and a big start nonetheless for him. The lineup that he will face tonight, it'll be led off by that man. They call him Tiny. His mother, I'm sure, calls him Tyner.
And we call him big-time impact in the Firehouse. 341 average, 6 straight games with a hit here coming tonight. Caden Peanut Green, 395 average, the best on the Firefighters. The guy I want to focus on is Logan Lacey. You saw it in our pregame show on the Texas Tailgaters YouTube channel. Had maybe the play of all time in banana ball history. The Firefighters tonight play their 78th World Tour contest in the team's existence. Logan Lacey has started every single one of those 78 contests. This is a massive one for him and his confidence. Brett Loftus, this is a massive one for the Firefighters tonight.
Andrew Bartman, my favorite father not named Brandon Loftus, has a microphone.
All right, Corpus Christi, let's close this series out. In banana ball, we like to say start the clock. But here at Tailgater Country and in the great state of Texas, we're going to say light the grill. So help me out on the count of 3 and say light the grill. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Boom!
Showtime.
Leading off for the Firefighters, number 55, Tyner
Joe
Tiny
Mikulik
Hughes.
lights up the grill. How blessed are we? Game 3 of Banana Ball here at Whataburger Field. Jonathan Hughes and Tiny using a tiny bat. Takes the ball to begin the ball game. First pitch at 7:07 Central Time, local from Corpus Christi, Texas.
I'm just going to admit, I don't like being a little bit on the nose there with the tiny bat for Tiny. Don't like it at all.
He'll swing his regular size bat as he's still in the driver's seat here. 2 balls and a strike. Tiny 1 for 3 last night. He is struck out to begin both games this weekend. Out to center. Indiana Stanley, what say you? Book it! Behind the back trick play to begin this ball game tonight for the boys in blue and orange.
How much has Indiana Stanley had his hands on each of the first 2 games here this weekend? Another trick play, that tornado catch just looks so perfect. You called him the freakiest athlete in the sport, and he certainly looked like it there.
Wow. Peanut had an opportunity to steal first base. That's Caden Green, keeping up with the government names at home. He's in the MVP conversation at this point, and last night he continued to further that conversation with a solo home run in the 8th inning.
Caden Green is the most improved in this sport this year in 2026. Was a 250 hitter last year. Already at 395 this year. Even with a couple of tougher weeks over the last couple of weekends, he's been superb.
Chopper to his shortstop counterpart. J5, book it! And that's my captain. He was on the receiving end of that 3-6 double play they did in last night's ball game, and he is the engine that powers his ball club, getting out number 2 here in the top of the first.
Caden Green talks about how much he's learned from Jordan Hussein. He learns from him again right there, going right back to his shortstop mate on the other side.
Day say 3. Dalton Cornett from Pippa Passes, Kentucky. A man that hit 346 last year. Goes inside out, deep left field. Waddy at the wall, makes a nice running grab. Is going 3 up and 3 down is Jonathan Hughes to begin the ball game for the Texas Tailgaters.
and did it in just a shade under 3 minutes. That was awfully quick for Jonathan Hughes, making just his second start on the World Tour this year. But boy, that was an Oppo Taco almost. Instead, it just ends up as a 330-foot flyout as we take a look now at the Firefighters defense here in the bottom half of the frame, led by, just like the Texas Tailgaters, the middle infielders, Tyner Hughes at second base, and Caden Peanut Green, 41 trick plays at shortstop. Again, you focus on Logan Lacey. The guy didn't have a trick play last night on the flipping dugout catch, but it's one that we will remember until the end of time. Brett Loftus, you and I both ran out of breath for a moment. We both thought for a second we saw a Firefighter third baseman maybe lose the rest of his season, much like Chelsea Perez, who was sitting behind the Firefighters dugout. I think she lost breath for about 10 seconds. That's the Firefighters defense. The man in the middle is their second round pick in the Banana Ball player draft, and that is Jared Donaldson. His fourth World Tour in Banana Ball, his first with the Firefighters after 3 spent with the team in yellow in the Savannah Bananas, a 2-1 record. He has become the everyday, every weekend Saturday starter. He's got elite stuff. If he throws it tonight against a great Texas Tailgater lineup, he could be tremendous again.
And it's an inaugural Firefighter going to lead us off here in the home half of the first. They call him Waddy. Zach Watson, Nick Lopez, and Kyle Martin, your first 3 hitters in that lineup. Jordan Barth, you see highlighted in the cleanup spot, leading the Texas Tailgaters in batting average with .414. That ranks currently 3rd best entering the night in the Banana Ball Championship League. What a great matchup we have. Jared Donaldson. He's the emotional leader of this bunch. Got the boys in the Fire and Flames fired up before the 9th inning last night. He's a fireballer in every essence of it. When it comes to the emotion of a game, when it comes to the fastball he throws out of his right hand. And Donnie's had a really good performance. 3 scoreless innings back in Scottsdale, Arizona against these Tailgaters this year. But then 2 weeks ago, tonight actually, gave up 5 earned runs against them. Zach Watson will begin the home half of the first, trying to get a hustle double, and he'll do so as Waddy belly flops and swims into second base.
Well, we heard Val Perez's daughter's a big fan of Zach Watson. It may be swings like this for the reason why. That gets all the way over to the corner. South Trimble has to run a mile to get it, and already a runner in scoring position, nobody away for Nick Lopez.
Lopey, what a weekend. A guy who was hitting .230 entering this weekend. You see his batting average now at 44 points. For big reason why. Last night he went 3 for 3. Thursday night in game 1, hit his first ever walk-off home run in his baseball/banana ball career, and his first ever opposite field home run as well. Those 3 home runs he's already hit in 2026 match his rookie year totals of 2025 with the boys in blue and orange. Lopey, hard hit to center field. Armando Becerra, great play for out number 1, quickly gets it back in to hold Waddy at second.
Such a veteran presence in center field. You'd be tempted to try to go for a trick play there, but Waddy's got speed to burn at second base. Armando holds him. Remember, you can go as soon as the trick play is initiated. As soon as a tip drill touches the glove, you can go. Armando just gets the out to send up Kmart.
It's the action, Kyle Martin, the 33-year-old extra hitter from Greenville, South Carolina. He's hitless in his career, or was. Excuse me, he's not hitless tonight. Welcome to the action. Home run number 12. As Kyle Martin makes it 8 straight weekends with a dinger and gives the Tailgaters a 1-0 lead. I can't tell you how much I love Kyle Martin. Maybe Michael Schwartz can explain it just a little bit.
Kmart, 12 on the year now. How good did that feel to do it in Texas with the Tailgaters?
3 win right there. That's pretty good. I'll take that any day of the week. Yeah, you do.
Go catch his breath. Zach, Brett.
Where is Latrell? What y'all know about white chicks? What y'all know about the unction? Two things that people say were probably in their prime in the early 2000s. I'd say Kyle Martin is in his prime in 2026. That's the movie. White Chicks, of course. Kyle Martin, he is the unction. And these Texas Tailgaters lead this ball game 1-0 as my July Jason Arndt is playing live in left field.
She's popping right out of the South Georgia water. Thought, oh, good Lord, have the long tan legs could help myself, so I walked up and said, baby, do a song and make me want to roll around windows down the cruise down a back road, blowing stop signs through the middle of every little farm town. You in this brand new Chevy with a lift kit.
Logan Lacey has stepped up to the dish. Jason Arndt will continue to play because where else would you hear a player who's actively in a ball game also singing a concert? This is Banana Ball, really, in essence. Logan Lacey donates one to the good people outside of Whataburger Field.
Brett, last night we saw Jason have to get to work playing in live in left field.
Now over on the right side of the infield, Taylor Justice, Jonathan Sunshine Looters. Oh, Sonny! Tripping over the bag, corralling the banana ball for out number one.
It might not be a trick play, but that's certainly one heck of a snag there over at first base for the second baseman. The wind is swirling. Look at this at the last second. Has to just matrix back to get that one in the glove. That's a beautiful played ball from Sunshine.
Eric Jones Jr. 0-1. He is hitless this weekend, 0 for 7. 3 for 7. He was hitless last night, pardon me, 0 for 4. Goodness gracious. I was trying to say Kmart was hitless Thursday night, and then he shut me up real quick.
That's all right. He had 3 singles on Thursday night. EJ's been tremendous since the month of April started. That beautiful mustache, stoic as ever, facing an 0-2 hole.
Got him! Backwards K for Johnny Boy, and out number 2 here in the top of the second.
Brett, does this look like a guy that's making just his second start on a world tour this year?
He's very comfortable beginning ball games. It's what he did all 5 years at Georgia Tech, and to start off his minor league career in the Phillies organization. He's been the lone reliever out of the pen, he being Jonathan Hughes a lot this year for the Tailgaters. But he told me he is as comfortable as they get when he's able to start ball games. The confidence that Taj Porter behind the plate instills in Jonathan Hughes is paramount. Lamar Sparks, he's feeling very confident back in his neck of the woods in Corpus Christi. Good, Taj, good. Caught a ball, 2 balls, and a strike. Eric Byram calling balls and strikes this evening.
One guy that can jumpstart this offensive effort for the Firefighters. It is the man with the perfect name. 5 home runs as Jason Arndt sneaks in for ball 4 sprint defense.
Now Jason Arndt drops the microphone, comes in to grab the banana ball. As a ball 4 sprint, all 7 defenders have to corral the yellow peel. And Lamar Sparks, just like he did last night in his first plate appearance, gets the ball 4 sprint.
And by the way, that ball 4 sprint included defense from Jason Arndt trying to sing on the way into the infield. He drops the microphone this time, learned from what happened last night. Lamar made it all the way to second base last night. He'll call the breaks at first base.
Mason Maxwell comes up empty on one that gets away from Taj. Taj joking around with his good friend Lamar Sparks saying, no, 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 better not try to run on me. One of the best defensive catchers the sport has to offer in the quad father behind home plate for the Tailgaters. He's thrown out the 2nd most runners in the league this year, only 2nd to the captain and the longest tenured banana baller, Bill Leroy. Wow. Joe Sperone protecting our lovely entertainment staff over there on that foul ball.
He was agile too, making sure he got away from that one.
Mason, high chopper. Jordan Barth behind the back. Buckets! 3rd trick play of the ball game. 1st for Jordan Barth. And how about that? Jonathan Hughes has retired 6 of the first 7 Firefighters he's faced. as the Tailgaters lead it 1-0. We roll on to the home half as the boys in blue and orange try to take a 2-0 lead. We welcome you to the action, and we'll see you on the other side.
They'll have to grab the animal, bring it back relay race style. The first team to bring back all three animals will win. But of course, that pool's not full of water, no, ladies and gentlemen. It's full of buttermilk ranch.
Hey, YouTube.
That's right. We call this one Ranch Hand.
I don't think they should have let Zach and me talk on national TV.
Why not? We ain't saying no words yet.
We have said words.
We said words. We ain't saying them words.
What?
The bad words.
Good.
I see another Kmart homer. I might say a little bad word on TV. Have to hit that cough button though.
I'm sorry, guys. Full disclosure for all of you watching on YouTube. I was trying to say he was hitless on Thursday night. 2 hits last night. And then Kmart said, well, I'm not hitless tonight at all.
For sure.
8 straight weekends with a home run. You know how many weekends I've been going to dinner with him? 8. I love that guy, man. Can we have a podcast just like whenever we're at national commercial break tonight? Maybe we'll catch up with Zach, how his lovely dog's doing.
Daisy's wonderful. She's getting all the treats right now for my wife, Logan. Just doing tremendously, filling my backyard with all of her waste.
Caitlin Sharkey in the chat says she'll see us next weekend in Charlotte.
Good.
We will be there in the 704. Sigurd, between me, you, and God, that was about an hour from where I grew up at in Charlotte, North Carolina. I can't wait for next weekend.
I say we go get a NASCAR and drive at Charlotte Motor Speedway. What you say?
I say we have to be quiet because we're about to come back from commercial break. It's Banana Ball on Valley Sports and Stadium. And he's Jordan Barth. Lead us off in the home half of the second after Kyle Martin hit a 2-run walk-off jack in the first inning. Jordan Barth, what a second-round pick that's been this year for the Texas Tailgaters. Hitting .419, top 5 in all of Banana Ball. Got a ball and 2 against him on the Banana Ball veteran and first-year firefighter Jared Donaldson.
It's a great hold off there from Jordan as that one sneaks inside. Last time he faced Jared Donaldson, 2 home runs in El Paso against him.
Peanut, tough bounce, goes between the legs. Mason behind the back, book it, book it. The first 2 trick plays tonight for the Firefighters.
We said peanut powers for real last night. Peanut butter right there. Smooth as you could get. And then Mason Maxwell. Great plus there on the end of that at first base to make it a double trick play. You got to keep pace with an historic Texas Tailgater defense.
What would we possibly have here? They're doing the swag surf.
Number 85,
over the top
Taylor
of one number away by Luke
Justin.
Combs. It doesn't get much more tailgater coated than that. 2 worlds colliding. And Taylor Justice getting ahead 1-0. If I may tell you a secret between me, you, and God. I scroll on TikTok a good bit, as the youngsters do. There's a TikTok account I ran across that remixes country music with the R&B and rap hits of today and yesterday. And I said, goodness gracious alive. I heard Swag Surf with Luke Combs, and it just made me feel something that I've never quite felt before. And what an incredible walk-up for these Texas Tailgaters. And how about this? The fans of Corpus Christi being able to be involved in that. 3-0 has turned into a full count between Donnie and Taylor Justice.
We are going to set the record at this point for foul balls put into the merge tails here.
Ball four spread. Taylor Justice has gotten one of those in all 3 games now this weekend.
By the way, I meant to say merge tents, not merge tails. I don't know what a merge tail is. Maybe it's a tail wrapped in clothing of banana ball.
Sounds like an animal from the Amazon.
Ooh, merge tails, good.
Jose Brother Gonzalez. 0-1. You see he has a little something hidden under his Tailgaters jersey. Be interested to see what that is later in this ball game. The man from Spring, Texas. Brother. Got a hit in both ball games, had a double last night. Powerful left-handed bat, has 5 home runs this year. That ranks top 5 in the BBCL. Home run hack right there, Zach, 2-2.
Donnie and Brother faced off against each other in Scottsdale when Brother was the golden batter and Donnie got him struck out to end a frame, a massive one. And he thought he had a massive strikeout right there.
Another payoff pitch coming from Donnie. Right side, Tyner looking for 1 to second, and a triple trick play, double play, no! Caught him safe at first.
Oh, Mason's confidently asking for a challenge. Confidently, came right off the bag and said, go for it.
We see the banana ball, you lose it.
I can't see it there.
Is there a different angle we could possibly see this from?
From the opposite side would be the preferred angle.
A challenge has been initiated. Oh yeah, Tyner. Woo! Flex on him.
Tiny, do it again.
Let's see what we got here. We can go slow, very
Donnie,
slow.
move!
No, we can see it. Can we go back here a few frames, if possible? Oh, this will tell us everything we need to know. As slowly as we possibly can. See the banana ball. You see it, you see it, you see it. When his brother's foot's on the bag and the banana ball is not quite in the mid. It doesn't get closer than that. I think Jose Gonzalez Jr. is safe. That'll officially go down 4-6, fielder's choice, but a trick play nonetheless for these Firefighters.
And that would make it 3-3 in the trick play column as the umpires are back out.
The call stands. Runner is safe.
As bang as they get. You can't blame Mason Maxwell for thinking he got it. But the Gators trade places with Brother at first, and 2 away is Donnie trying to get out of the second inning with a clean 0 atop.
My July. You just heard him singing live in left field. Hitting in the place of Matt Danford. Jason sprayed out to right. Darian makes the play old-fashioned way for out number 3. And that will keep the Tailgaters at bay here in the second inning. They still lead the ball game 1-0.
But this is really the first time the Firefighters are facing pressure, but they're right there in trick plays. Brett, that's huge as we come back for the 3rd inning right here on Bally Sports and the Stadium app.
I just want to be in this.
For you. It definitely isn't the most fired up side, because over here with me, I've got the entire first base side all the way out in the right field. We're gonna win this thing. DJ, give me song number 1.
And the first round of tonight's sing-off goes to the first base side.
Jonathan Hughes. He's retired 6 of the first 7 batters he's faced tonight. As we roll on to the top of third, he's Zach State, and I'm Brett Loftus. Watching here on Bally Sports in the Stadium app. Zach, what has been your favorite thing about Corpus Christi, I must ask?
Whataburger.
Good.
Had it 3 times already. Not the healthiest decision, but boy, was it good.
That can't be real. Darren McDowell is at the plate 0-1.
Oh, it is
Did you
real.
get the same order all 3 times?
Yep.
Wow.
Double meat burger, jalapenos on that bad boy.
Is that what it's called? Double meat burger?
Yes, it's double meat Whataburger on there.
Okay.
I am quoting it. Please don't flag me.
The 1-1 pitch from Hughes turns into a ball and 2 now.
Darren McDowell owns about every hitting record you could possibly find at the University of West Florida. That's why the Firefighters took him late in the Banana Ball player draft. It's why he was a 6th-round pick for the San Diego Padres in the 2024 draft. We've already seen him with a big fly this weekend.
Swats the banana ball out to right. Brother, tip drill, book it, book it. How good is Jonathan Sunshine Looters, and how blessed are we to exist in the same timeline that he is the second baseman for the Texas Tailgaters?
You cannot bring up any sort of lazy contact into the air, or the Tailgaters are going to square up like that with a tip drill into the hat. It's just what they do. They have absolutely turned trick plays into their behemoth.
Oh, off the foot of Jonathan Hughes. Dakota McFadden running, Jonathan Hughes, home now! 1-3-1, like you hardly ever see. That's hustle. Pitchers are athletes too.
I want to see a replay of this. Can we look? I think they might have turned a trick play on this. Can't see it here. I think Taylor Justice flipped that between his legs to make sure he got it. Look at this. Off his ankle, he did.
Book it! That's the most delayed booking we've had in the history of the Tailgaters. But by God, if it wasn't amazing. Man. And that one hits Armando Becerra.
Much like last night.
I'd rather not talk about that.
I instigated. Ooh. Mondo running backwards. Ooh, we're doing this in reverse. Didn't get that? Let me rewind it for it. We're going in reverse.
Number 55, Tyner Tiny Hughes.
You sound like them old VHS machines. I know you remember those.
My old ancient brain does.
And then I grew up with VHS. My mama has my entire childhood documented on VHS tapes.
Same.
Wow.
Same.
Wow. That was a call that was made. Ball and a strike. How about that, man? Funny how things work. 2 balls and a strike. Tyner flew out to center field to begin the ball game in the first. The fans, perhaps. There's a lot of backspin on it. Yes. No. This gentleman is 50 feet away from us, and he did not bring his glove. How dare he not bring his glove? There's a man with a Tailgaters hat who was fully prepared to catch that. Instead, we do deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tyner, stand alive.
Tyner was determined today when I talked to him about facing Jonathan Hughes. He said every time he went up against him, he struck him out. He didn't in his first AB. Maybe not exactly what he wanted. Got a great opportunity here.
Tyner! Deep left! Waddy! Watches it go foul. Are you serious?
I don't even think centimeters can describe how close that was to leaving this ballpark. That was millimeters, maybe. Millimeters.
Falling off to right. Sunshine on his horse. Brother calls him off, but can't make the ground. Be an interesting scoring decision there.
I have got it down maybe as a single here because nobody made a play on it. Nobody's glove touched it. But boy, think about the difference that just happened there. Tyner nearly had a 2-run blast. Goes left of the pole by a few inches. And then just barely flips one down in front of brother. Tried to make the call off on Sunshine, and that falls in. Now runners on the corners for Young Nut.
What that mean? Officially will go down as an E9.
Peanut trying to sell that he got that. He got hit by that. Eric Byram not buying.
Firefighters are a ball away from plating their first run of the night. Johnny Boy takes a little bit of time, grabbing the rosin bag from behind the rubber. Right down Whataburger Drive to get back in the zone.
Does that exist?
It sure does.
Good.
Left side, Jordan Barr, tough play. Backhand! Throws it almost in a Tailgaters dugout, but Taylor Justice makes a great play to keep it in front of him. And now, the Firefighters, gathering on home plate, have something for us. It's such a tough play to make down the line there by Jordan Barth. Incredible hustle that will go down as an RBI single officially.
And I think that's the right call. It's an incredibly difficult throw for Jordan Barth to make, going the opposite way across the diamond. That's a big one though for the Firefighters, their first run. What you know about Limp Bizkit, by the way?
By the way, first hit of the ball game tonight for the Firefighters as well.
Yep.
Rough way to get it too, man. Jonathan Hughes cruising through 2 2/3, and Aaron then an infield single for the Firefighters, able to plate their first run. Dalton Cornett, a couple of foul balls. He's behind 0-2.
I just want to put that one in fair play, Brett. That's all I want. Put it in fair play.
DC3.
Yeah, man. I'm saving passes. I love DC3. He's my best friend.
Taj, man. Gosh, he's so good. Does a good job of keeping it in front of him.
He has had some saves tonight and this weekend that just save innings. They save runs. They save bases. The biggest, the largest. I said that week.
Sunshine. Book it for out number 3. But a run does come home to score for the Firefighters via an RBI single for Caden Green. And now, one of the most special nights of any Banana Bowl game, it's Bananas Foster.
Foster Victoria Rudolph.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. And tonight, we are celebrating the Rosari family. Lynn and Robert became licensed with the goal of providing a safe home to children in need of stability. On top of being a foster mom and a teacher, Lynn also helps run their local foster closet, which serves over 600 children. In total, they have welcomed 2 long-term placements into their home and adopted 1 into their family forever. Fans, please help us celebrate this family for their impact in your community.
Wow, the Rosari family, 6 years of fostering. Another one of the most beautiful and special moments of every single Banana Bowl game. And how blessed are we to be a small part of honoring such an incredible family. You can text BUNCH to 50155 and support Bananas Fostered. 1-0 ball game. Love you guys, YouTube. Love Bananas Foster in the chat as well. YouTube, please tell me what you ate for dinner in the chat. That's what I would like to know. I've eaten a lot of chicken tenders today.
I've had 3 with some mac and cheese. Good.
Whataburger Field, Corpus Christi, Texas. One of the most beautiful spectacles of a ballpark you will ever see. And there he is, the biggest, the largest. Taj Porter leading us off here in the bottom of the third. Home run on Thursday night, 0 for 2 last night. He, Indiana Stanley, and Jordan Hussein, 8, 9, and 10 here for the Tailgaters.
I want to point out 2 things. Jared Donaldson, clean inning in the second. I think that starts to spark his confidence. Tailgaters just got 4 trick plays in the third, very quiet.
Jonathan Sunshine Luter, something to watch out for tonight. He's already got 2 of them. Trick plays, that is. 6 away from 100 this year. If Sunshine could get to 100 tonight, or even next weekend in Charlotte, he will become the quickest banana ball player ever to 100 trick plays in a season. Jared Donaldson, a big-time Polche, as he says relax after he gets out number 1 in the third.
Again, maybe that clean inning is just what the doctor ordered on Donnie Day. That famous splitter working to perfection as it breaks below the knees. EJ catching him for the first time since Greenville, and I think you're starting to see that confidence between the long-term battery mates.
Called strike to Indiana Stanley.
That was a saucy slider.
You don't see Donnie mix that in a whole lot. Goes right back to it, gets the same result. A guy who told me if he settles in after the first, it's going to be dangerous. Looked dangerous there in the second. Already got 1 out and ahead 1 and 2 here against a man who went yard on Thursday night. And has a 1-out single here in the bottom of the third. Mr. Stanley. I tell you what, dude has been heating up. I got an Indy shirt that was given to me by one of our great fans in Tailgater land. And I wore it to the ballpark today because I was like, I just feel like something special is going to happen. With the weekend he's had, the web gems, the trick plays, the home run, then a 1-out single from him right there. And it's the captain, Jordan Hussein, who comes up empty against one of his really good friends in this life, Jared Donaldson. Quickly 0-2. Wow.
Every firefighter fan with a check over to first as that one goes in the dirt. Oh my goodness. Throw down to second, Tiny, make sure that doesn't get into the outfield. Those are the mistakes that cannot happen. It happened a couple times at Scranton on checks over to first. That one gets away from Donnie on the low throw, and now a runner in scoring position.
That was weird. It's one of the weirdest plays I think I've ever seen. Pickoff attempt, he just got away from Mason Maxwell. Logan Lacey did a really good job of backing that play up too, man. That ball gets away after the throw back to Donnie. Could have been real trouble there. Indy might went first to third, not just to first to second. J5, left side, that'll get down. Joe Mikulik, big time stop sign as Sal Trimble, the designated fielder tonight, comes up throwing. Now runners on the corners as we turn over the lineup card with one out to the leadoff man, Zach Watson.
Again, now you see why some of those things can come up big. That would have been just runners on second and first with one away. Instead, now it's runners on the corners with a guy who had a leadoff double in this contest.
I don't know what it is for Waddy, man, but past couple weekends, he's been a different human. Man, we got a good comment in the YouTube chat here. I'll tell you about it after this 2-0. There is a health questionnaire necessary to watch tailgater games. 1, do you have heart conditions? 2, do you have high blood pressure? 3, any anxiety disorders? Yep, we go down to the final wire here with the tailgaters. Ball for a sprint. We'll play the run here in the third. Jared Donaldson is not happy right now.
And he should be. That's strike one all the way right there. I don't like to be the guy that points that out.
Zach Watson is at first. Jordan Hussein goes first to third. And Jared Donaldson. Now, he's trying to avoid giving up a walk-off. Tailgaters have at least pushed the inning. To your point, though, Zach, Donnie has a serious gripe there.
A massive one. That now negates a point for the Firefighters on a ball four sprint. Again, this is where the controllables have to go in your favor if you're the Firefighters. The check over to first breaks down, and now all of a sudden the Gators have an opportunity to walk this inning off.
Low B, out to shallow center. It lands in no man's land, and Nick Lopez continues to be hotter than the Sahara. A walk-off RBI single here in the third gives the boys in blue and orange a 2-0 lead. It's what Nick Lopez does, man, and he eats a little kebab over there at first. He just hits the banana ball. It may be hard, it may be soft, but it's going to find green grass, and he's going to play a lot of runs. Tailgaters already with 4 runs tonight, 2 points to none, and now we have something brand new. It's firefighter coded. It's the Dalmatian race. Chief?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a Banana Ball fan, you might have seen this game before. Some people call it the world's slowest race, but here in the Banana Ball Fire Department, we call it the Dalmatian race. We have Carson, Coulter, Josiah, Maverick, Jolene, Emerson, and Casey. Whoever crosses the finish line first will be the winner of the Dalmatian race. On your mark, get set, drop your baby. Run to
and there's the doghouse. Look at them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mini Chiefs dressed up in Dalmatian uniforms. There's one crawling on all fours. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Curving, now straightening it up. This is your glory race.
Wow, it's not even close. On the outside, a youngster getting going. The leader has stopped. Now she's back going. Barking at the finish line.
She's crying. She's sitting.
She's won. How about that for a Dalmatian race? And 3 of those young Dalmatians never moved an inch. That's your winner. The Dalmatian loving grub.
Somewhere, Chief is crying some puppy tears. He's been honored.
For those that don't know Chief, the official Dalmatian and dog of the Firefighters.
The first ever Dalmatian bat dog, a history maker. That young child just made history.
How about that Victor Wembanyama jersey out there? Big Game 7 tonight for the Thunder and the Spurs.
I want to talk about the biggest and the largest.
I know, right? Game 7 Western Conference Finals. I got distracted a little bit by that. Ball and a strike, Jonathan Hughes, Logan Lacey. Oh my gosh. Logan was trying to hit that one to San Antonio. 1-2. He popped out to sunshine in his first at-bat. Got him! Jonathan Hughes, thumb up for out number 1 of the 4th.
The Firefighters really got to find their energy and their execution here. Logan Lacey swung a great bat since the banana ball opened, but Jonathan Hughes has a 2-point advantage on him right now, and he looks like a pitcher with all his confidence.
Mr. Jones, 0-1. Eric Jones Jr. has one of the most underrated mustaches our sport has to offer. He just misses an extra base hit by about 3 feet. People don't talk enough about his mustache. Large part due to because he didn't have it during his tenure with the Bananas, but as a firefighter, he sported it well.
Yeah, the second he got drafted, he said that was the journey of the stash. It started right there when he was out in San Diego on his vacation. Got drafted, put on a red shirt, and said, let's grow this bad boy out.
The biggest, the largest, is just a brick wall that moves laterally so well behind home plate. High chopper, J5, what say you? Takes off the glove, goes between the legs, book it! Oh, Captain, my Captain, you too cool for school.
He abandoned the glove midway through that, and it actually made it so, maybe even, no, it didn't. He caught that with the bare hand. He never even used the glove.
Now, there's, oh my, I have no idea. Guys, let's look at home plate.
Oil!
Please tell me he's going to hit the towel.
Brett, your wish is big star Lamar's command. He thought about doing it with without the helmet, with the towel still on his hair.
Not safe.
That would not have been smart. And also, it was falling anyway.
Jonathan Hughes is one of his good friends in this life. Gives him a first pitch heater as the towel unravels. Look at Taj.
Oh, he wanted it back. Tiny didn't give it to him. He was trying to get wrapped around. Oh, my goodness gracious. Lamar had to take about 5 minutes to learn how to twist that towel around his head, by the way, this morning with our good friend Sarah.
It's harder than it looks.
It really is.
Shout out my mother, Heather. She taught me how to do that. I had long hair one time in my life, and I needed to tie the towel around my head.
Lamar barking at Jonathan. BK! You don't like BK, you're the problem.
I know that's right. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lamar Sparks runs it full.
Remember, he's already earned a ball for a sprint. Tyner, good. If Bradford Webb ever winks at me like he did in that mirror, by the way, I'm in trouble.
Jordan Barth, high chopper. Old-fashioned 5-3 put out for out number 3 here in the 4th. Wow, man. If you didn't know any better, you'd think Jonathan Hughes has been doing this all year. This is only his 2nd regular season start, and he's through 4 with 0 runs, 1 allowed. Tailgaters lead it 2-0 here in Corpus Christi.
Folks, I'm receiving word that on that bridge is a wild beaver. I hope we can find him.
You know my thoughts about that? Ooh, ah.
It's probably Bo's thoughts too.
Where's he at?
I believe he's on that first pillar that's right over the left field bleachers here.
Oh, we got him. You can see him barely in this shot. Well,
I wish I would stop.
But, oh! Can we zoom out to see where he's at?
Slow pan, please, slow pan. There was a scooter. He took one of those lime scooters up there.
Just watch. We don't have to say anything. Cinema. Incredible work by our BTV staff. Guys, we've just made it back in the ballpark at this point. The little spectacle.
Look at that! I'm flabbergasted at what we've just seen.
Zach Staten, the boys in red and black have a new lefty in the ball game.
It's B-Mo for show. The man who was teammates in college with the famed Noah and Zachary Bridges. My goodness, I've just lost my ability to talk. He's a hard thrower, a fast thrower, and he's going to have to get things working quick, fast, and in a hurry against a dangerous Kyle Martin in the Texas Tailgater lineup, already with 2 points on the board.
Kmart had a 2-run shot that walked off the first. Boys in blue and orange put up 2 more in the third. Zach Watson, an RBI ball for a sprint. Grubb up on the bridge. And then Nick Lopez walked off the third via RBI single. Here's what I want to know, as we got 2 and 2 here. How long does it take Bo to get down from the bridge back inside of Whataburger Field? I'm serious.
Hey, if he had his way, he'd probably backflip off it, land on his feet, and go right to left field. It's not possible.
Okay, well, he has disappeared.
What, has he?
Guys, this is a developing story.
Because I can't see him from the press box. Even when I stand up, and I'm a tall fellow. By tall, I mean I'm 6 foot and good.
Full count. Bebo, Kmart. And a backwards K from one of UNC Wilmington's finest.
B-Mo for show. Going right after one of the best power hitters in the sport and holding his own. As you look at the lefty, it's a heater and it works right there. Eric Byron punching the ticket.
Cold strike to Jordan Barth. McAdoodle and Grubb. Yeah, if you get that call every at-bat, I think you'd live up there. Tyner between the legs. Beneath the legs. Book it. Mad Max and Tiny.
And look, there's still time here for the Fire and Flames to get that equalizer point. They're down just 3 trick plays, and if you start going after these double trick plays, that's your best way to get back into it. And already quickly 2 down here for the Texas Tailgaters.
0-1 to Taylor Justice. Zach mentioned, you're unfamiliar with the sport of banana ball. The equalizer point. That is when the away team has more trick plays than the home team. The Tailgaters, as the home team this year, have only given up the equalizer point twice. This is their 16th home game of the year.
He is still up there.
Good.
Bo's on a scooter.
Taylor in foul territory. Mason, tip drill. Book it. 1 trick play for Mason Maxwell in 3 up and 3 down for Blake Morgan.
Mason Maxwell's already got 3 trick plays. That might have been his toughest. Mason, please don't ever scare me like that again. Falling like that. But hey, that shows the maturation of that young man at a new position, nearing 30 trick play outs in his first full-time year at first base, Brett.
18th home game, by the way, for the Tailgaters this year. 12-5 in their home games, only giving up 2 equalizer points. Right now, 6 trick plays for the Firefighters, 8 for the Tailgaters. And there are some Tailgaters and 2-steppers on the field.
your Texas two-steppers and your Texas Tailgaters.
The wonder from down under and the craziest man I know, Brett Donnie Allen, appeared Thursday night where he threw a scoreless frame and a really cool 1-4-3 double play to get himself out of a jam. ERA's high, ball four sprints are high. But if Donnie can do what he did on Thursday night and get out of big-time jams, that ERA is going to come down, and he's going to be a guy that's going to be used in this role as he is tonight, a lot more in 2026.
One of the 14 visitors from last year, the developmental team in Banana Ball on the World Tour in 2025, along with his teammate Brett Sanchez and Tyner Hughes of the Firefighters. Shows you how important that club has become to this sport this year. There are 14 of those guys spread across our 6 teams. 7 of them, by the way, on the Loco Beach Coconuts, coached by the Visitors head coach Mark Crocco. But Donnie Allen, you can see the importance of those games and being able to find ways to get through innings, get through moments like he had on Thursday nights.
Look at the youngsters here. Sporting both Firefighters and Tailgaters get great crowds we've had in Corpus Christi all 3 nights. Over 20,000 people combined in 3 games here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Mason Maxwell will lead us off here in the top of the 5th.
I want to point out with Mason, by the way, 11 trick playouts last year in all games. He's already got 30 this year, and we're just in our 26th contest.
He's made himself invaluable over at first base for the Firefighters this year.
And this is your 11th round pick in the draft.
Sprayed to center. Indiana Stanley. Book it! Man, that guy is a superhuman athlete.
Tonight's Firefighter of the Night, Chief Jim First on Scene DeVisser. Chief DeVisser is a 30-year veteran of the Corpus Christi Fire Department, which means for more than 3 decades, he's been running toward danger when others were running away. He served as a battalion chief for 15 years before recently being promoted to assistant chief, a testament to his leadership, dedication, and service to the community. Chief DeVisser has deployed across Texas and throughout the nation during disaster response efforts, bringing experience, leadership, and the kind of calm confidence that says, "Giddy up, we've got this." He holds a bachelor's degree in emergency management, an associate's degree in fire science, and enough fire, medical, and rescue certifications to make alphabet soup feel underqualified. Corpus Christi, give it up for tonight's Firefighter of the Night, Chief Jim DeVisser.
I got the wonderful chance to meet Chief Jim DeVisser yesterday when we visited Fire Station 7 here at the Corpus Christi Fire Department, where Val Perez served for 10 years along with Station 8. That man was so fired up to see Val again. His young children, Kailani and Keikoa, were thrilled. We're just joyful yesterday meeting myself, Marshall Schill, and Val Perez again. A salute to Jim DeVisser. Donated a Corpus Christi Fire Department helmet for the team today as well. You might see that awarded if somebody can go for a big fly.
Darren McDowell went big fly on Thursday night. Ball and 2 from Brett Allen. The pistol squad trick pitch. Jordan Barth behind the back, 360. Book it. My goodness, Jordan Barth.
I mean, that's just incredible. Number one, the pistol squat, if you've tried it at home, it's difficult. But then what Jordan Barth just did, twisting, turning, oh man, behind the back, that is a superstar level play.
0-1 to D-Mac.
Yeah.
One of my favorite people ever. Dakota McFadden hits it out to Jordan Hussein. Weird hop. very weird hop, and one that, quite frankly, Zach, I don't know what I would score.
I want to take another look at the replay just to see, as Noah Bridges steps on in as a designated runner. D-Mac, he's put a lot of banana ball in contact. The ball never touches his glove, so I'm tempted to say single, but that's a difficult one to take as Noah Bridges is off.
Ties, throw down! Will officially go down in E6, how D-Mac reaches, but a stolen base there for Noah Bridges. Mondo hits it through the 5-5 hole. Noah's getting away. Zach coming up, throwing. Home, offline. Todd's a great back pick to first. Not in time. An RBI single officially for Armando Becerra.
This is a big couple of days for Armando's confidence at the plate. Ooh, the Bridges brothers.
You stupid.
Boy, that's what they just did right there. The Bridges brothers selling like there's no tomorrow. Maybe one to rival Popsico. But Armando Becerra, by the way, came in with a 130 average. Already a couple of big knocks this weekend. That'll do some wonders for his confidence going forward.
Mo's back, by the way, on that lime scooter. That's funny. That's really funny.
Look at him.
Record time he made it back into the ballpark as well. Tyler Hughes back to the top of the order. Reached me an error last time up. Started the ball game off with a tiny bat. That was funny. Man, they call tiny.
Again, his second AB was about 5 inches away from getting his second homer on the year.
Foul ball, of course. Ball has really flown here in Corpus Christi. That first home run came all the way back on opening night for Tyler Hughes. On the campus of Florida State. That seems like years ago at this point in the banana ball season. Both of these two teams playing game number 26. Up the elevator chute. Oh my gosh, what's Donnie got for us? Nothing! It's Jordan Bart who calls him all. Book it for out number 3. What an inning for JB, making 2 trick plays in the inning. Run still comes home to score for the Firefighters. Can they protect it and earn point number 1 of the night on the other side?
Brett, I have a question for you. I'm sure the YouTube chat would love to know as well.
Okay.
Why do y'all call him Princess JB? What's the lore?
Funny story.
Yes.
So Jordan Barth, I forget if it was spring training or if it was one of our first few weekends of the year.
Okay.
We were somewhere and we were at rehearsals and somebody calls him Princess JB. And I kind of laugh. I go, Princess JB. And I told him if he hits a home run, I'm going to call him Princess JB. So he went yard in the Banana Ball Open. Biko Scal, the voice of our sports doing play-by-play. I don't get it. They didn't obviously say it there. And then we're at Amarillo the week after the Open, and he hits one, and I call him Princess JB. He goes back, listens to it, tells me he absolutely loved it. And I'm like, you know what? It sticks. He's hit 4 home runs since, and you know, ripping the trick plays and everything else he's doing. I mean, he's Princess JB. That's it.
That's who he is now.
And that's the bottom line.
The Texas rattlesnake reference in Texas. Good, Brett Loftus. Again, somewhere in Salem, Virginia, my father, Steve Staten, would be very proud that you just pulled out a Stone Cold reference.
Shout out Steve, man.
What?
Second inning of work from the southpaw, Blake Morgan. Such a cool story. A dude who didn't throw a competitive pitch for 7 years Finished up his last year at UNC Wilmington in 2019, and how about
Corpus
this?
Christi hook. And now he's one of the most dangerous bats in the Banana Ball Championship League. With 22 hits, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs, and a .314 batting average. Returning to the Lone Star State from Spring, Texas, Corpus Christi. Please welcome back Jose Gonzalez Jr.
Played 10 games here last year. Did Jose Gonzalez Jr. as a Corpus Christi Hook. 25 games across 2 levels in the Astros organization. And now we are so blessed to have him as a Texas tailgater. Brother played in the first ever game of Banana Ball in 2020. So when they were experimenting with Banana Ball, he was a collegiate Savannah Banana that summer. And then now, as we formed the league in the Banana Ball Championship League, was the 10th round pick of the Tailgaters in the draft back in November. And how blessed are we that we get to watch him play right field and swing that big left-handed stick of his all summer long in 2026. Doesn't have to swing it right there. 5 pitches, 4 of them balls, and he's got a sprint. Brother gave us a hard 90. And now he'll stand over at first. Coach Andrew Bartman feeds him a glizzy. And now Bart is going to feed us some words. How are you, my friend?
What's up, boys? How we doing tonight?
Man, HEB's over there blessing you, huh?
Oh, buddy, we're cooking so much good stuff. We've got jalapeno poppers. We had boudin-filled jalapeno poppers. We've got, you can't see it, we got fruit skewers. I toasted fruit with angel food cake bites. The beefy boys might throw someone on the ground right now. It's pure chaos down here, and I love every minute of it.
Mac, right side. 3 firefighters converging. Darian McDowell can't get it.
Baby. Yeah, baby.
First and second now, not out. Bart, there's a graphic we just showed. If our control room could put it back up, you had a record day at the tailgate today.
Well, you know, the 3-game series are tough, and some were calling it similar to the Jordan flu game. I mean, I didn't have my legs under me. It's game 3. So I went out and just gave the effort, man. We're a bunch of junkyard dogs, even on the grill. Junkyard dogs on the grill, baby.
Bark at him one time, Bart. Corpus Christi, something you got to do yesterday. One of the coolest deals I think we've ever seen was you getting to go to the firehouse with Al Perez.
Oh, dude, HEB is such a great partner, and the stuff they do, not just for us as an organization, but we took Val Perez's, oh yeah, Taji, baby, yeah, Taji. Yeah, we took a refrigerated truck full of groceries to the firehouse, and it was awesome. And then they're taking them a new grill too. It's fantastic.
So we've had ball four sprint, trick play missed, and a single. Bases juice not out for Indiana Stanley, who Bart, he told us a story the other night about how Brandon Pennington, our pitching coach, has been working with him and has gotten him back going in a big way.
Yeah, dude, it's one of those things, like Penny's got a great relationship with them, and they had not just a hitting talk, but a life talk one day, you know? And got him going, man. I love it for him. I know he puts a lot of pressure on himself because he wants to be successful, but he's doing a great job this weekend.
The 0-1. Indy broken bat. Peanut goes to second for one, and over to first.
Are you serious? He was saved by country ball.
Tailgaters do get a run. I just heard the beefy boy there, Bart. Oh my gosh, that's loud.
I got to walk away from it. He's got that megaphone.
6-4-3 double play. 90 feet away now stands the inning-winning run.
Oh, he just got ejected.
Tailgaters
Beefy just got ejected.
Pushed.
He's gone.
Are you serious?
He's ejected. Brett, I know you've talked about already, but how much fun was watching these dudes work in Knoxville the other weekend?
Oh, that was incredible.
Holy smokes.
That was the most fun I've ever had on tour.
Unbelievable. Come on, J5, let's win the inning, baby.
Bart, the YouTube chat wants me to ask you about the mosquitoes here in Corpus Christi.
Yeah, I told my wife, Nicole, love you, Nicole. I told her they were birds because they are legit. They're not insects, they're birds here. They are humongous. And they're all over. Now, the good news is, so much smoke rolling at the pregame barbecue, they stayed away from me a little bit because of that. That was good. There's Brother Gonzalez, my guy.
Man, that was so cool, that moment he just had here.
Unbelievable. Love it.
J5, high in the sky, tailing towards foul territory.
All right, good. Yeah, Brother, before the draft, one of my best friends in baseball, Jeff Calhoun, coached him here in Corpus last year. And he sat down with me at lunch and goes, dude, you have to take brother. A+ human. He can bang, he can hit the ball hard, but overall he'd be a great fit for Banana Ball again, and boy, was he right.
Hard play. Caden Green backhand. Jordan Hussein hard 90. And J5 walks off the inning. 2 hits for him tonight in a 3-0 ball game. Bart, go talk to your captain, our captain.
Oh, he's the man. Thank y'all. Love chatting with you.
I love you more, Bart. A commanding 3-0 lead for the Texas Tailgaters after 5 frames in Corpus Christi. This is so cool, Zach. Firefighters playing here in Corpus Christi, getting to salute the troops and salute all of those here in Corpus Christi. This is one of the coolest moments, man, every single Banana Ball game. And I know we say that about quite a few things, but for what this weekend means for Val Perez and to have some of her former comrades be Firefighters of the night each last night and tonight, this is just even better on a weekend like this to honor our first responders, our troops, and everyone else who makes such a great impact in our society.
It continues to go back to this idea that the Firefighters play for something much bigger than the name on the front or the back of your jersey. It means that you play for people who sacrifice, who represent heroism, courage, and honor, and being able to run into the danger and not sink away from the tough moments in life. To be able to tip your cap to those people in the crowd, especially those who do this on a daily basis, it warms your heart. It really does.
You see the apron. It's Bam Bam, Zach Blankenship. An entertainment pitcher, but a guy who's been shoving thus far for the Texas Tailgaters. This one goes to the backstop. Caden Green trying to steal first, will steal first to begin the top of the 6th.
The team that is tied atop the Banana Ball Championship League and steals a first base just gets themselves another one. Peanut represents the leadoff runner at first base, and they've got to find some execution at the plate right now, trailing by 3.
Yeah, and at this point, Zach, Equalizer Point still within grasp, but doesn't look probable. 11-6, the Tailgaters lead the trick play category. At best, you win the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings and catch back up to these Tailgaters. When in the sport of Banana Ball, leading by 3 points or more is a very commanding lead, which is currently our score here in the top of the 6th. Is Dalton Cornett will take a strike, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 1 becomes 2 balls and 2 strikes.
DC3's only homer of the year came against these Texas Tailgaters back in Scottsdale, Arizona. The second one would be massive here in this contest.
Ball for spread. Taj quickly out of mid. Peanut's got good speed. He could walk to third. Dalton rounds big at first. But the Firefighters, runners on the corners. And it's the man they call Showtime at the dish.
Logan Lacey, again, you've heard his name so much this weekend because of the play he made last night, dumping himself over the dugout wall to get it out.
Jordan Hussein, book it, book it, book. Oh. That was almost the 3rd triple trick play, double play in the young history of the Tailgaters, but instead will be a fielder's choice. A run comes home to score. Still another trick play, though, for Jordan Hussein.
More importantly, it brings in another run for the Firefighters, and this is just what you've got to do. Just keep finding ways to produce.
I lost that foul ball very quickly.
I followed it the entire way. EJ has had some bad luck with fan-caught foul balls this year.
Jordan Barth, Air JB to first, not in time. Who said princesses can't fly?
EJ's just got to be thinking, what do I got to do? I hit it as hard as humanly possible in that spot, and you just run up into a guy in Jordan Barth that just makes a play. Bam Bam cannot believe it. I can't believe it. Lamar Sparks represents the last potential batter of this inning.
This weekend with defense, man, has been exceptional. Whether it's been trick plays, these two teams combined to break the single-game trick play record in the history of Banana Ball on Thursday night when they had 33 combined trick plays. But it's been plays like that with Jordan Barth. It's been plays like Logan Lacey. It's been plays that we've seen out of Indiana Stanley. An exceptional, exceptional weekend.
Oh, Taj the first. What?
Yeah. Taylor says not even close. Nick initiates his coach challenge. I think he got him on the foot, Zach.
Let's see again.
Can we? Oh, we will see it again. Well, we will, guys. I'm sure we will. It'd be a big out number 3.
I don't know that he puts the glove on the foot.
I mean, we got to see something slower than that.
Yeah. I'd like to see another angle again. Philly's pretty confident. Yep, this is a good one.
He doesn't get it on the ground, but in the air here.
I don't think
we can't tell if the glove is on the front side or not when his foot's on the back. That low 3 angle, well, umpires already have their decision.
Review. The call on the field stands.
Call on the field
Runner
stands.
is safe.
I would have loved to see a few different views at that. I'm going to be quite honest with you, Zach. I don't know how the umpires came to that conclusion that quickly. But call stood. Probably the right call anyways. Lamar hits one about 150 miles an hour into the ocean.
That's the power of Lamar Sparks. Just got to straighten it out just a little bit more.
Another ball for a sprint. And the Firefighters will yet again in this inning have runners on the corners.
That's 2 via the free pass there for Lamar Sparks tonight. His first and third ABs no longer in the stat sheet. In 2-ball 4 sprints for him is Mason Maxwell, who had an RBI double in the second inning yesterday to get the Firefighters their first run and subsequently their first point. Can really help break things open.
And Mad Max comes up clutch. A 2-out RBI single to make it 2 runs now in the inning for the Firefighters.
I mean, what can you say about what Mason Maxwell has put together this season? Coming into tonight, 329 average after last year batting below 250. He's come in and been a wizard of trick plays and has come up with some massive hits for the Firefighters.
Darian sends that one out of the ballpark. Foul. 0 for 2 tonight.
First time tonight that the Firefighters have put up a crooked number in a frame. How important can that be?
Pretty important. When you look, they've scored a run in the 3rd and the 5th. Didn't win either one of those innings. In fact, they lost them via walk-offs from the Tailgaters in the home half.
It shows how important run production is in this sport. Give yourself plenty of wiggle room and insurance.
Darian. Tell you what, nobody hardly in this league is better at fighting off pitches than Mr. McDowell. And he just broke his bat, needs a new piece of lumber.
Daggone it, man. Seen a lot of busted bats this weekend.
Yeah, that's what we've come to see here in Banana Ball.
And wood ain't cheap.
That's what they're telling me. If it's the price of gas right now, we got some serious issues. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on the corners. And another ball for sprint.
And Mason got a great leap off of first. Could he come all the way around? He's getting the windmill. He is going to score with ease.
Make it 4 runs now in the top of the 6th for the Firefighters. A 2-run ball 4 sprint for Darren McDowell.
What Logan Lacey was trying to do on the 3-0 count is what Mason Maxwell just did. When it's full and 2 outs and you're at first base, feel free to go on a ball 4 sprint. Feel free.
D-back. Yeah.
What?
The 0-1. Turns into 0-2.
1 strike. What?
2 strikes.
What?
1 ball.
What? 2 strikes.
D-Mac said he's getting some shirts made, going through hell with a squirt gun. So we'll see when those arrive here shortly.
Who inspired him to make those, by the way?
I'm not going to say any names.
I will. Brett Loftus and Zach Staten in El Paso, Texas.
100%. 2-2 from Bam. Hits off a sweep, the railing, and a fan makes a great play, though it was bobbled.
Again, you cannot catch it off a ricochet. It's got to be a clean snag right out the sky. There are no trick plays with these fans.
That was a sick play, though, man.
It was. It was right with the bare hand, too.
That was cool. It hit off the building here, and then the railing, and then right into his bare hand. This is in play. Sunshine. Tip drill. Book it! Book it! 14 trick plays. The 12th straight game in which the Tailgaters have done that. But Zach Staten, a 4-run inning for the Firefighters.
And they did it in a lot of ways without having to swing the bat very much. 4 runs. Can they get their first point when we come back on the other side? Hello, YouTube chat.
One at a time.
Brett Loftus has gone to do something real quick. He'll be back in a moment.
They're going to run
How
down
are you
to
guys?
the pool, and they are going
This is
to,
my first time
in
solo
front
on the
of
Texas Tailgaters
8,000
YouTube
of their
page.
closest friends and family,
this
drop
is very,
a log. The
overwhelming,
first couple
powerful
to do
stuff
that
right here.
twice is going to be the
I'm in the
winner,
parking
and the
lot for the
loser,
first
well,
time. By
you're
the way,
getting
my
dumped
father, we were talking
with a
about
bunch
this.
of water because you're damn broke. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, grab that log. Ladies and gentlemen, will it be the little couple? Will it be the Rioas couple? They are both running down to the pool. They are going to drop their first log in the
Funny story, by the way. The Firefighters helped get those pieces of plywood off of some pallets earlier. Val Perez, Zachary Bridges, Logan Lacey, using 2 hammers, one of which was very tiny, to pry some nails in those pieces of wood out the pallets, as O'Dam is complete. Brett Loftus has rejoined me back in the booth. By the way, Brett, my father just texted me. He said 2 things. Number 1, tell Brett to give me an old heck yeah. Can't say the actual word. And I'll tell you on the other side.
The moon. Have you ever seen the moon?
Yeah.
Illuminating. Kind of. The beautiful sky here in Corpus Christi, Texas. And now, fired up on the mound is the fire marshal himself, Marshall Schill. He works with a 4-point lead. Is Zach Watson out to left? South Trimble. Oh, book it!
That might be one of the best trick plays South Trimble has ever pulled out in his banana ball career. Going behind the back, the Magic Man does a little trick for us right here. One away quickly for Fire Marshal.
Want to welcome in on YouTube all of those who are in Orlando, Florida tonight watching the Coconuts and Party Animals. Quickly 0-2 here for Nick Lopez. Tailgaters won the 1st, 3rd, and 5th innings. Obviously the Firefighters in the driver's seat to win the 6th. Lopey, deep left center field. South.
Oh my gosh! A jumping, diving grab for the Magic Man.
Did he just do this again? Nick Lopez can't believe his eyes, but Houdini's in the house. Unreal. Those fans get a signature souvenir as South Trimble gives Marshall Shields some help. He couldn't believe it. Wow.
Wow. Hill down to third. Kelly 9 says Kyle Martin did not go. 1 ball and no strikes to the auction with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
Already a home run on the night for Kyle Martin. On a night where Brett has predicted these dinners continue to affect his home run totals.
They clearly do.
Your theory is proven even more true.
8 straight weekends. Kyle Martin has hit a home run 8 straight weeks. Kyle Martin and myself, at some point during the week, he went to dinner. He went out to dinner with me on my birthday.
Good. By the way, I'll say it here in a second. Ooh.
Trick pitch.
Ooh.
Maybe. Kmart way up in this beautiful sky in Corpus Christi. Mason Maxwell trying to find it. Instead, it ricochets into the tailgater dugout.
We might have had to see a Logan Lacey-esque play to get that one to be the 3rd out. Kyle Martin has played against these Firefighters 5 times in the last 3 weeks. He has a first inning home run in 3 of those games. What?
Full count now to the man we call the auction. Marshall Shield trying to go 3 up and 3 down. Kmart, smoke down the right field line, fair. That's gonna roll for a little bit. Darian gets to it in the corner, and Kmart will slide in with a 2-out double. Couple extra base hits now for the auction tonight.
Great way to swing the stick for Kmart, not only because it's a double. Firefighters outfielders were in for ball 4 sprint defense, which Kyle Martin is very good at drawing. So they have to run a lot more to get to the corner, and Kmart gets his 2nd extra base knock of the night.
Jordan Barth, victim of a couple of ground outs tonight. That gets away from EJ, and Jordan Barth will steal first without a throw. 4-0 in the inning. And I know we're still a little ways away from it, but a potential 2-out rally, if you will, here in the 6th after Jordan Barth steals first. That's the first time a tailgater has done that in a long time.
It took Barth about 3 to 5 seconds to decide if he really wanted to, and at some point you have to go because you're out of the box.
0-1 to Taylor Justice. I don't think he was the biggest fan of that call. Taylor had a sprint in his first plate appearance. First time we've seen Marshall this weekend getting a full inning of work. The man who does not don a number, the brother of the fire emoji.
He's bigger than numbers, Brett.
Yep.
Let that sink in.
Marshall trying to get a scoreless frame. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sprayed to shallow right, that'll get down. JB goes first to third. Kmart comes home to score. In 2026, Taylor Justice, I can't wait to tell generations to come about him. An RBI single, and that will bring the inning-tying run to the plate in form of Jose Gonzalez.
And think about what the Tailgaters have done in this inning. Kyle Martin right down the line. Fair for a double in which the outfielders were playing in. Steal of first base, and now just a shallow blue single. Gives the Gators an opportunity here.
Brother hadn't hit home run in a while. It'd be cool if he did right here.
Okay, look at Mason. Runs that in to make sure he actually gets it to the pitcher this time. Well done, Mace.
If you were just joining us earlier, Jared Donaldson had a pickoff attempt over at first. Mason Maxwell threw it back to him. Throw got away. Someone in the YouTube chat says, let's go Savannah Bananas. Sure, they're playing in Kansas City tonight. This is the Texas Tailgaters and the Firefighters, Corpus Christi, Texas. Yep, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on for the tailgate. Former Corpus Christi hook at the dish. Brother runs it full. Mason yet again runs out of frame and back to Marshall Shield. Taylor Justice will get a head start here with a full count and 2 outs. And a cold strike 3 as the fire marshal puts out the fire and gives the boys in red and black their first point of the night.
That's what Marshall Shield does, just grits and grinds his way through some of these ABs. Tough but no cigar there for the Firefighters. They get their first point. They pull within 2 points of the Gators as we go down to the race for one of the coolest events in entertainment, the sheet race.
Great time, but I got some bad news because you're about to see the sheetiest promo of the night, and that's sheety with 2 E's because it's time for the sheet race. These 4 sheets are going to go racing to be top sheet. Let's meet them. We've got the orange sheet, the blue sheet, the pink sheet, and of course, the brown sheet. All righty, let's see which sheet reigns supreme. The sheet race will begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
The bull sheet race.
All right.
A tailgater
Sheet
staple.
just got
a banana
real
ball staple.
as they
and
round
tailgater blue and orange
second,
is out
making their
first
way.
and second.
And oh my goodness.
There's a bull on the field.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that bull going for? Oh, orange is down. Blue is tackled. Here comes Brown.
No!
Here comes the bull. Pink on her horse. Oh my gosh. Orange by himself wins in a landslide.
Those are tackles Split could only dream of on small children.
Wow. Who's in that suit? I don't even want to know. What I do know is my friend who is 6'7", and Dawn's number 99 is on the bump now for the boys in blue and orange, Jimmy Lewis III. And we have a standoff pitch to begin the 7th inning. The crack of the whip. A ball to Armando Becerra. Armando, Tyler Hughes, and Caden Green, 10-1 and 2 in the 7th for the Firefighters. It should be Tyler Hughes, but Val Perez has grabbed the helmet, and she stands on deck here for the Firefighters. 2-1. Jimmy Lewis, the pride of Lake Travis, Texas. Big time inning for him to try to stop the momentum for the Firefighters after they just won their first point of the night. Good pitch there to run it full. And a ball for a sprint. Mondo, great speed. He's taking that big round at first. Mondo slams on the brakes, and he will stand aboard. As just like last night, the Corpus Christi native, Val Perez, is going to come up to the dish.
Now batting the Firefighter head coach, a member of the USA Women's National Team, the Women's Professional Baseball League, and a firefighter from right here in Corpus Christi. Please welcome Val
A member of the U.S. Women's National Baseball Team, a standout softball star at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, a 10-year firefighter in the Corpus Christi Fire Department, comes back home and takes her second trip to the batter's box. Last night flew out to Indy Stanley on a trick play, but now an opportunity to reach base for the first time. We wait.
3 balls and a strike. Ball 4 sprint. Mondo got a late start. Oh, the ball gets away from Jordan Hussein. It's going to be a weird ball 4 sprint defense. Val's trying to go 2. She will do so. A 2-base ball 4 RBI sprint for Val Perez back in her hometown of Corpus Christi.
Absolutely incredible moment. Not only is Val productive for her team, but it's a 2-base ball 4 sprint. That is her first offensive stat of 2026, and it comes right back here in her hometown. Unbelievable moments.
Caden Green takes another one that misses up. The ball 4 sprints are the reason that the Firefighters have this momentum. 3 of them in the 6th, already 2 of them here in the 7th. Jimmy Lewis finally gets back in the zone, 2-1. A rapacious approach from these Firefighters, led by their skipper, Val Perez, who just got one of her very own. Tyner's back out running at second. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now we're 1 more pitch away from her 3rd straight sprint, which would bring in back-to-back runs for the Firefighters. Chopper, Jordan Barth, old-fashioned 5-3 putout as Tyner, awfully aggressive, gained another 90 feet.
And Jordan Barth and Tyner nearly meeting in the middle there.
Yeah.
Look at this, just inches away from each other. It's a heck of a play from Jordan Barth. And didn't go for the trick play.
That ball hits Tyner, he's going to be out. So that's a very, very good but aggressive base running decision there from Tyner. Infield in, 1 out, 0-1 to DC3. Poke through the right side. And the Firefighters have found their scoring in the back half of this ball game. Another ribby for DC3, make it 2 runs now in the top of the 7th.
And it's 6 runs between the 6th and 7th inning combined, and there's only 1 away here in this frame.
1 ball, no strikes to Logan Lacey. You know, I know these guys have been giving up a lot of sprints here in the Tailgaters, but it's not helping when you have calls like that. Logan, deep right field, brother on his horse. Indy calls him off. They collide and the ball drops. It gets way away from Indy. DC3 on his horse, no relay throw, and an RBI double from Logan Lacey.
What did I tell you in the beginning of this contest in our keys to success? Stick to protocol. And the Firefighters have done it now. And all of a sudden, the offense is moving.
Joe Sperone now in this ball game to pitch for the Tailgaters after Jimmy Lewis can only record 1 out. And I mean no disrespect to the Firefighters when I say this, because they are capitalizing with a patient approach right now. But the Tailgaters, with the mistakes here in the last few innings, not helping out the calls for the boys in blue and orange. 0-1 Eric Jones Jr.
Brett, both teams have done it to themselves at some points tonight. Mason Maxwell, the throwback to the pitcher, going under Jared Donaldson. That really moved forward and got a point for the Texas Tailgaters. They capitalized on it. Now the Firefighters turn about fair play.
Taking off for 3rd, hit and run. Taj throws it into left field. Back-to-back innings, the Firefighters have scored 4 runs. And Taj, oh no. Taj immediately grabbing his right arm. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no. Taj Porter's on his feet. Athletic trainer Brian Chopare is on the field. And Taj is having a conversation with the home plate umpire. Joe Mikulik is also having a conversation with the home plate umpire, Eric Byram. Taj now seems back heated about something. Max also heated about something. If we could now, knowing that Taj is okay, if we could take a look at that replay, because Taj is clearly irate about something. Let's see what happened here. Oh yeah, there it is. Taj, his arm or his hand, looked like his hand and his elbow hit the bat of Eric Jones Jr., and they're trying to call batter's interference. That's why the throw from Taj went in the left field. One of the most accurate and powerful arms in banana ball is not going to throw one in the left field. Mick's irate. Taj is irate. Taj has a case. And if we could just show this replay a little slower this time. And you see EJ's about out of the box. And right where the contact, you see it there, Taj's elbow and the handle of EJ's bat. Great replay by our replay operator, Aurora Huddle. That's exactly why Taj is mad. Taj has a gripe to be upset right there. Lamar Sparks now at the dish. They will call Eric Jones Jr. out, but that doesn't keep the run from scoring. Lamar Sparks! Welcome back to the Lone Star State, Lamar!
Big Star Lamar, his 6th homer of the year, and we're about to see one of the most beautiful moments in firefighter history. That is his little sister, Jency, and she's about to give Lamar the ride back home, recreating a moment from their childhood.
What an incredible moment. And here's what they just recreated, Zach Staten.
Lamar told me this on the bus ride over on the first morning. That is his younger sister and him just a few short years ago. And now they get to recreate that moment together. I've got tears in my eyes, man.
That don't make you feel something, you something feelers all the way broken. That's cool stuff, man. I told y'all last night if you were with us, I don't root for too many other guys that hit home runs not wearing blue and orange. I really wanted Lamar Sparks to go yard this weekend. It's one of the best banana ball moments of the year. One of the best banana ball moments you'll ever see. That's why it makes our sport so, so special. Bigger than the wins and losses, but that's a huge win for everybody that was here in Corpus Christi. Mason, the center. Indy, out number 3. A 5-run top of the 7th, including one of the coolest moments you will ever see in between the lines of any athletic field, as Lamar Sparks goes yard and then rides the bases with his little sister. 3-1 Tailgaters lead it. Firefighters get point number 2 on the other side. YouTube, how cool was that?
On the mound, number 25, Javon Ray.
Second year banana.
number 11, Mac Denford.
Javon Ray, the new right-handed arm in the ball game now for the Firefighters. Mason Mac Danford to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Firefighters, another big inning, 5-0. They lead this inning, trying to make it 3-2 in the ball game. Such a beautiful moment, maybe the most beautiful moment you will ever see in between the lines of any athletic field. Val Perez getting an RBI ball for a sprint in her hometown, and then that from Lamar Sparks. And this from Peanut and Mad Max. Book it, book it. Double-digit trick plays. Excuse me, the 9th trick play, I should say, for the Firefighters tonight.
I mean, that was as last second as you could get from Mason Maxwell at first base. Peanut maybe a touch of trouble there going between the legs, but that was unbelievable. And Brett, that might be the best inning. A Firefighter ball, Logan Lacey on a rope. Showtime flashes the leather.
Trying to get a quick inning now from Javon. Indiana Stanley in the dish. Javon, quickly a strike. Hit up the middle. Peanut behind the back to first. Oh, Indy quickly going to second. A great job by EJ to back that up. That's a hustle play from a veteran banana baller. Man, we could have had an all-time MPI inning. And in a ball game where you're at 15 minutes in the bottom of the 7th, I would never discourage a player from doing a trick play. Maybe that's not the time you want to go to it. Jordan Hussein, deep left field. Sal Trimble misses it. And that'll play to run for the Tailgaters, making it 5-1 in the inning.
Brett, this is about the closest the Firefighters have been in the trick play column this late into a game this weekend. I think you can sense they're feeling like they have a shot to get that equalizer point with the way their offense is moving.
I mean, they do, Zach, but you still want to push the ball game to 9 innings. Jordan Hussein will not advance up 90 feet. It's such the duality of our sport, where you both want to be able to make it to the 9th, but also at the same time, you also want to win the equalizer point if you're the Firefighters. The delicacy of both. You understand the aggressiveness from both Sal Trimble and Mason Maxwell, but you both have to just get the out when the top of the lineup looms here for the Texas Tailgaters.
And it should go pointed too. That run is not going earned against Javon Ray because it came on a missed trick play.
Waddy fighting them off. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jordan Hussein at second. And the ball for a sprint. Waddy stays at first, 5-2 now this frame. Waddy gets his second RBI ball for sprint of the night. And Nick Lopez, who's been hotter than hot, comes to the dish. The inning tying run would be in the hole in form of Jordan Barth here. Javon's been one of the best middle relievers in this sport. Pitching in a setup role tonight in the 7th inning. This should do it. Peanut between the legs to first. That'll end it. That will make it the 10th trick play of the night, and that will give the Firefighters their second point. Still trailing 3-2 at the conclusion of 7.
Boy, how big are the bats now becoming for the Firefighters? 9 runs in the last 2 innings.
Matthew Fletcher, the new left-handed pitcher on the bump from LaSalle College. Going quickly here because we have to. 12.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Again, Banana Ball is played on a 2-hour time limit. See Fletch coming in. He was an in-season signing for the Texas Tailgaters. 5 strikeouts this year, 6 2/3 innings pitched. He has kind of been, and I mean no pun intended here, he's been the guy that comes out and either fights the fire that the Tailgater's already in the middle of or tries to come in and put it out. He has been the Swiss Army knife of this bullpen. He's been Mr. Do-It-All. He's either had to reign the storm or he's been asked to come on in some big situations. Here is the latter. 3-2 ball game, trying to work quickly. Here comes Fletch, still with a 3-2 lead for the Tailgaters as he starts Darren McDowell out with a strike, 0-1. Ball four sprints have been the biggest thing that have been plaguing these Tailgaters the last couple of frames. Right here, a leadoff base hit for Darren. Indy runs it down, keeps it in front of him.
Yeah, Darren McDowell, you can just see the talent he's got with the bat in his hands. They're just not trying to do too much. Just get contact, get on base, keep the fire going.
That is correct. Mr. Do-It-All, Danny Do-It-All, does play for the Savannah Bananas. Noted in the YouTube chat. But Matthew Fletcher has done it all when it comes to bullpen relieving jobs this year for the Texas Tailgaters. Won't get the call there, ball and a strike. Same pitch, different result, ball and 2. Noah Bridges is running over at first, the designated runner tonight for the Firefighters. And let's not lose the plot here, Zach. Trick play battle is 14-10. Pretty important that the Tailgaters play a little offense by getting trick plays of their own. Wild pitch. D-Mac's trying to steal first. Taj. Oh, that was a ball for a sprint. No, it wasn't. Wow. That was ball 3. Yeah, D-Mac stole first. I thought it was a ball for a sprint. Taj threw down the short. He might have had an opportunity at first getting D-Mac, who does successfully steal first base. Zach Phillips now running over there in place of D-Mac as Armando Becerra hits no outs. Corner infielders in, runners on the corners for the Firefighters. Up the middle, sunshine between the legs. Jordan Hussein throw to first, book it. 4-6-3 double play as the Tailgaters trade a couple outs for a run.
And if you're the Firefighters, I think you make that trade too. Yes, the trick play is important because it's now 5, the separator in that column.
Out to Indy. Tip drill to himself, book it. 16 trick plays in this ball game. How important is that one right there from Indiana Stanley? Now we're going to have to see 3 double trick plays in the home half for the Firefighters to even tie it. The equalizer point is all but out the window. However, while that may be the case, Javon Ray, working with a 1-0 lead in this inning, can still send us to the 9th with a tie ball game at 3 apiece. He has to face the hardest part of the Tailgater lineup, though, Zach. Kyle Martin, Jordan Barth, and Taylor Justice.
This is the battle you sign up for in a game like this.
Friends in low places with my good friend Garrett Lamp.
Blaming all my roots, I showed up in boots and ruined your blind tie affair. The last one to know, the last one.
Well, this is a first. We're doing Friends in Low Places as the Banana Ball is going to continue to be active in what is a big-time moment in this ball game at the bottom of the 8th. Tailgaters need 1 to push and 2 to win the inning. And again, it's Kyle Martin, Jordan Barth, and Taylor Justice. Let Friends in Low Places serenade you as Zach and I try to do the same. Kyle Martin, hard hit out to center, leadoff single. The action now 3 for 4 tonight and is a triple shy of the cycle. Grubb bouncing around. Kmart now represents the inning tying run aboard at first. Jordan Barth at the dish. A home run would win the inning. JB has not hit one of those this weekend. A ball and no strikes. You see the clock. Not that big of a worry, but still a worry. Chopper, Logan Lacey to second for one. Over to first, got him. 5-4-3, and a big-time twin killing for the Firefighters.
Logan Lacey turning it quick. Tyner Hughes even quicker at second base. Just as soon as Kmart gets on, the Firefighters defense gets him right back out with the double play.
And now a breath of fresh air can be taken for both sides. 2 outs in the inning, 6.5 minutes, just a hair under on the clock. Fans, can they help us out? Mason Maxwell gave it some chase, but it hit off the net. Ball and a strike to Taylor Justice. Had a big-time yah-yah last night. Jose Gonzalez would be up next in the inning. Javon Ray has already earned 1 point tonight in the 7th. Tailgaters trying to win their 3rd straight inning. Humongous. After they got down 3-0. This is what we said they had to do. Win the 6th, 7th, and 8th and send us tied to the 9th. And they've almost done just that. However, ball 4 spread will put the inning tying run yet again aboard, this time in form of Taylor Justice.
Firefighters have not really struggled with the ball 4 sprints this game. That looks like just their 4th issue of the free pass. But now Brother with the stick in his hands and a runner on.
Jacob Pippersick takes off. EJ can't get the ball out of the mitt. And Pip, who's 4th in banana ball now with 12 stolen bases on the year, has only been caught stealing once. Chopper foul. In all reality of things, Javon really just needs to be worried about Jose Gonzalez here. Jacob Pippersick, incredible base steal. As they'll try to backpick to second, oh my gosh. EJ, I love you, but that's an aggressive move.
Caden just saved the inning right there.
Javon Ray just tied this ball game up at 3 apiece. He's a dog. And the Firefighters have come all the way back from being down 3-0. My goodness, the middle children rivalry of this sport, it don't get much better than this. The final inning up next.
But if your Texas Tailgaters can get 3 outs before they score a run, they'll need just 1 to win it in the bottom of the 9th. But Corpus Christi, the stakes have never been higher. Welcome to the final inning.
Corpus Christi, Texas, coming into close. For the Texas Tailgaters, he has the most saves in the Banana Ball Championship League. From Dayton, Texas, number 22, Reese Miller.
It's Miller time. The man who leads Banana Ball in saves. Got number 9 last night. Reese Miller. He has a win and a save already this weekend. He calls Houston, Texas home. And now with an opportunity, just like he did on Thursday night, not to earn the save, but potentially the win here this evening. It's the Firefighters. It's the Tailgaters. The Tailgaters winning the first, the third, and the fifth innings. The Firefighters, Zach, winning the last three.
And up to bat here is 2, 3, and 4. Caden Green, Dalton Cornett, and Logan Lacey.
This is as good as it gets. You don't even need a golden batter here if you're Val Perez. The three best hitters in your lineup going up against one of the best closers in the sport. 0-1. This matchup has yet again lived up to the hype. What's at stake here? The Tailgaters are looking for their first ever 3-game series sweep. Firefighters trying to put an end to their 5-game losing streak. The 0-2 to Peanut. Got it! The fastball from Mr. Miller, and out number 1.
And you see that second pitch got to Peanut. That slider was incredible. Maybe expecting it again. And he goes down swinging as Reese Miller quickly gets to Dalton Cornett.
DC3 grounded out into a double play to end the ball game last night. He'll get started out with that big old frisbee of a slider, 0-1. Hit right side this night. It makes it through. The go-ahead run / point in the 9th inning, where those are the same, stands aboard at first. And it's the man who made the play of the year last night, and so far tonight, had an RBI double on his line. Showtime, Logan Lacey. And now running at first, Noah Bridges, the designated runner for the Firefighters. Left side and through. Moves the line here for the Firefighters. Back-to-back one-out singles.
This is what you've got to do in the 9th inning. Just string them together. Put pressure on as Eric Jones Jr., the all-time leader in home runs for the Savannah Bananas, has a shot to create some magic in his first season with the Firefighters.
He's 0 for his last 9 between last night and tonight. But as Zach just mentioned it, he's put more long balls over the fence than more than anybody that ever suited up in yellow. Now he's a firefighter, trying to write his own history with the black and red. Right now, he's behind 0-2 against the 3rd round pick of the Texas Tailgaters in the first ever Banana Ball player draft. Got him! There's that slider again. And Reese oozing confidence as it gets its 2nd strikeout in the frame. Disgusting. And a great job by Taj to keep it in front of him. However, it's the man who went yard his last time up at the dish, Lamar Sparks. You couldn't script this any better if you tried. After a moment he had with his little sister after he hit that solo shot in the 7th inning. Now coming up here in the 9th with an opportunity to give the Firefighters the lead. A couple of Texans and rookies here in this great sport of banana ball, facing off against each other. The 0-2 from Reese. Down the first baseline, hits off the bag. Taylor Justice barehanded it, and he just saved the game. As he throws the banana ball off the roof. That's my first baseman. And that's banana ball. We'll look to have our 2nd walk-off on the weekend. This is banana ball. Javon Ray is going to look to send this ball game to showdowns. But there's a man in a gold hood ready to appear from the Tailgaters dugout.
The Texas Tailgaters are invoking the golden batter rule. Now batting in place of Mac Danford is the Tailgaters golden batter. Please welcome Kyle Kmart Martin.
For an unprecedented 14th time this year, the man who has 12 home runs in the Banana Ball Championship League is going to lead off the bottom of the ninth as the golden bat. He hit his 12th home run back in the first and walked off the first. One here would walk off the ball game. He is hitting in place of Mack, which is the 7 hole. Taj Porter and Indiana Stanley due up next. High chopper, Mason Maxwell will field it, go between the legs. And that's out number 1. And a trick play, book it. I was watching the home plate umpire who tripped coming from behind home plate. I didn't know if that one had hit home plate or not, but ruled out number 1 nonetheless. Now it's the biggest, the largest, the quad father.
Brett, let's not forget, Thursday night against Javon Ray, Taj Porter hit one to deep right for his only homer of the weekend.
Missed extra bases by about 2 feet right there. Also worthy to note, with Jacob Pippersick being used in the 8th, the designated runner cannot be used until we reach Zach Watson again at the top of the order. Taj is hitting here in the 8 hole. Indiana Stanley and Jordan Hussein due up next if we can make it to Jordan. Hadn't seen showdowns in a while between these two teams, all the way back in Scottsdale. Excuse me, all the way back in Salem, Virginia last year. Almost went to showdowns game 1 in Scottsdale and did not. Got him! Javon Ray fired up as he's 1 out away from us getting free banana ball.
That's his 20th strikeouts of the year. Javon Ray might be one of the most improved pitchers in the sport in 2026.
But here we have a man we know he can go yard. He did so in the 9th inning on Thursday. Indiana Stanley, a game-tying home run off of Johnny Hummel. He's got a ball and a strike on him. The captain is on deck, Jordan Hussein. And the Tailgaters are throwing out their yard cards for Indy. Out to Peanut. Gathers up, and we are going to showdowns in Corpus Christi.
It is the best extra ball rule in all of sports. Showdowns right here in Corpus Christi, Texas, as Javon Ray, his first 9th inning this year, and he goes golden batter out, strikeout, ground out. Javon Ray, big time. And now, the most exciting moment in banana ball.
To begin round 1, if you don't know showdowns, it'll be a pitcher and a defender versus a hitter. Round 2, remove that defender, it's just the pitcher versus the hitter. And then round 3 and beyond, it will be a defender and a pitcher against the hitter, but with the bases loaded. And as you see down there on that footnote, if any home run is hit by either team at any time, again, the home run that leaves the yard, the ball game ends automatically. That is the only way that the Firefighters, as the away team, could walk this one off, and Dalton Cornett did so in the Banana Ball playoffs a season ago. Here in round 1 of showdowns, it's Reese Miller back out on the bop. It's Jordan Hussein as the defender here for the Texas Tailgaters. And it'll be the man that they call Showtime. A historic weekend for him already. Logan Lacey for the Firefighters will be the first man to face Reese Miller. He already has. He did so in the 9th inning where he got a single off of Reese Miller.
And he put it through a gap where if there's no fielder there, it's rolling all the way to the track and you can run home. He's got confidence, and he's already seen it go the right way.
3-3 ball game. Tailgaters won the first, third, and fifth innings. The Firefighters won the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Neither team scored in the ninth. No balls and a strike. Showtime in the sky, out to center. Jordan Hussein on his horse. Lands halfway to the fence. Fiver picks it up. Relay in over Reese Miller's head. Taj keeps it in front of him and applies the tag. Reese Miller with a showdown shutdown in the Lone Star State. And now it goes to the other side. The first time in 11 months these two teams have met in showdowns, and it's a much different face than we were used to seeing last year, as it's Javon Ray, the man who has earned all 3 points tonight for the Firefighters. Noah Bridges will be his defender, and it'll be Nick Lopez, the first man to swing the stick for the Tailgaters in showdowns. Can I take you back to the Banana Ball Open, the championship game? It was that man, Nick Lopez, who gave the Tailgaters a playoff spot in October with a walk-off of the Savannah Bananas in showdowns. A bunch of junkyard dogs. Lopey not coloring that mustache, not shaving his hair, just gritty. Can he win it here for the boys in blue and orange? 0-1. Lopey had an RBI single to win the 3rd inning tonight. All 7,000 people here in Corpus Christi are on their feet, and they haven't moved an inch. Javon, shut down tonight. Allowed 2 runs, but neither of those earned. 2-2. If he can get a shutdown, we'll go to round 2. The 2-2 from Javon. Got him! We are seeing a legend being made here at Corpus Christi. You're not real, Javon Ray.
Brett Loftus, it was his first 9th inning of the year, shuts it down, his first showdown opportunity ever, and he goes shut down with a K. Javon Ray is not real.
A couple of shutdowns, and yet again we have Reese Miller. This time things are a lot different. In round 2 of showdowns, there is no defender. There is pitcher versus hitter. And this hitter is one of the most clutch ones we've seen in the history of this sport. Let me take you back to October of last year. Dalton Cornett leaves the yard in showdowns against the Savannah Bananas in game 2 of the semifinals in the playoffs. One of 4 times we've had a walk-off home run in showdowns. And now DC3 will face Reese Miller in the top of round number 2 here in Corpus Christi.
Brett, the only time the Firefighters have been in showdowns this year, Dalton Cornett was the one that walked it off in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's got a huge chance to repeat history.
0-2. Only way he could walk it off here would be by putting it over the fence. Tailgaters 1-2 in showdowns this year. 0-2 from Reese. Another foul ball. How good has this banana ball game been here tonight? My gosh. 5-3 victors via walk-off in the 9th inning Thursday night. 3-2 Tailgaters won last night. Somebody's going to win it in showdowns tonight. Again, Tailgaters trying to sweep their first ever 3-game series. Firefighters trying to stop their 5-game losing streak. The 1-2 from Reese. Swatted into right field. Gonna roll for a while. Reese on his horse. DC3 good wheels. It is gonna be hard to track that one down. Reese still running all the way out at the track, and he won't even offer up a throw. DC3 makes it a 4-3 ball game. Applied all the pressure on the Tailgaters.
You want to know why the Firefighters call that man Captain Clutch? It's a piece of hitting like that. 0-2 counts, and he rips it down the right field line. And how appropriate after last night getting robbed by Taylor Justice. He goes to nearly the exact same place, and this time it rolls all the way to the track, as now the Firefighters get a new hurler on the mound, Brett Loftus.
Johnny Hummel will be the man on the bump. The closer, who this weekend got roughed up on Thursday night. He was the man that relinquished the walk-off. We didn't even see him last night, and now we see him here tonight with an opportunity, if he's able to earn a shutdown, to earn a win for these Firefighters. However, the man he will have to face has been absolutely on fire. Zach Watson. Waddy, an RBI single here tonight. And a man we know with home run power. Just a reminder, just because the Firefighters were able to score there in the top of round number 2, if Waddy still hits a home run here, that will end this ball game. If he can score it inside the Parker, we will go to round 3. If Johnny Hummel gets a showdown shutdown, the Firefighters win. 1-0. 2-0. A ball force sprint would result in a tailgater being placed on second base. The new showdown rule implemented in 2026 here in Banana Ball. Johnny able to get in there with his wonderful curveball, 2-1.
That's where he's his most effective. If that is working, he is hard to hit.
There are no steals of first in showdowns, but a 3-ball count nonetheless. And what a predicament to be in for Johnny Hummel. You can relinquish the ball for a sprint, put a man on second, makes it 180 feet closer for the Tailgaters to score, or you can challenge Zach Watson. He will choose to put a man on second. That man will be Jacob Pippersick. As we will reset the count, Pip will go out to run now at second base, and Zach Watson will stay in the box to hit. Now, just in case we make it there, if Waddy draws another sprint, Pip will only advance up 90 feet, and then we'll be on third base. 0-1. At this point, you just need to put it in play if you're Zach Watson, with no defender behind Johnny Hummel. And Jacob Pippersick on second. Johnny Hummel has the Texas Tailgaters down to their final strike. The man they call Lightning has an opportunity to put this 5-game losing streak in the history books. 0-2 to Waddy. Hit in the sky. Will it stay in play? It's going in foul territory. Oh. Fan caught foul ball, still counting showdowns, might I add. But dropped. And Zach Watson can take a sigh of relief as we will do the 0-2 once more. Deep left field. but fat. Again, a home run that leaves the yard here will result in the Tailgaters' dub. A showdown shutdown from Johnny Hummel. The Firefighters win. The 0-2.
Got him! And the Firefighters win it 4-3 in showdowns in the hometown of their skipper, Val Perez.
You want to talk about learning from adversity? Going through the fire and flames. Johnny Hummel with a heartbreaking Thursday comes back on Saturday. Back against the wall and gets a K. The Firefighters come back from 3 down to win it in 2 rounds of showdowns. What a night, what a team, and that one is for Val.
Well, my good friend Zach Staten, that 5-game losing streak is in the past. And your skipper, Val Perez, gets a win in Corpus Christi with a team and a city that she loves so much.
After the last 2 nights of heartbreak, you couldn't have blamed it if this team, after going 3 down, would have thrown in the towel. But they come back and survive. They come back and they win. That's why this is the grittiest team in sports. And how about this? Lamar Sparks, who hit a home run in this game and got a ride home from his younger sister, Jinsey, who battles cerebral palsy, recreated a beautiful picture from their youth en route to one of the greatest wins the Firefighters have had this season. And she's in the middle, too.
What an incredible team. What an incredible group of guys. And what a moment.
Talk to Javon.
As Michael Schwartz has entered the photo circle, and you see who he's grabbed. We're not spoiling that. Down to you, Michael.
Javon, you told me last night you can't teach that. You can't teach what you just did on that mound. How did you stay so poised, stay focused in the heat of that moment?
First thing I did, I prayed. Couldn't do it without God. And second of all, this team behind me, you know, we've been going through some hard times, but we stay together as a team no matter what. No, I know they got me.
This team is so close. I want to bring in Lamar Sparks because I was with your sister, I've been with your family, and we were waiting for that home run. You were going to recreate the moment. First night didn't happen. Second night didn't happen. I was in left field, and I had tears in my eyes. Everyone just had tears in their eyes as you recreated that moment. We have the ball in the dugout for you. What did that mean?
I mean, I don't really have words for it. It's something I've been wanting to recreate for a long time now, and finally I'm in a league, I'm in a place where I can recreate that and have some great people around me, have some great staff, some great teammates. Val stuck her neck out as well and said, we're going to make this happen. We want to make this happen, you know, because this is bigger than banana ball, you know, and so this was an indescribable moment.
There's no other sport. That's why we have the greatest sport in the entire world. And you can recreate that moment and just feel that energy. What did it mean for your family, your sister?
For my family and sister, she's been grinding everywhere we go, every baseball, anywhere we go, she's been grinding to be there. If she's there, she's in the front row, sitting through the sun, sitting through the hot days, sitting through the cold days, grinding to come watch me, my family as well. And so it was a great experience to have them all out here and have them behind me.
The first time that she's getting to see you play in person. Is Val here? Val, hey, I think Corpus Christi was rooting to get that one win. Guys, did you do it for Val this weekend?
They didn't need to do it for me. It's all about all of us. We've been a family all year, and you know, we've been playing good banana ball, and it's about time we got to win. So I appreciate that.
Well, this was one of the most incredible weekends, Javon. The banana ball backstage question.
Yeah.
What was the nastiest play that you made this season? Is it this game?
I just want to say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. No,
wait, there's a pool out there, guys.
There's a pool. Hey, I say we jump. Should we jump?
You want to do it?
Should we? Let's go.
To the pool? All right, let's to the pool. A great game here. Send it up to the booth.
Michael Schwartz, thank you very much. The showman of the night is that man wearing number 25 in red tonight. His first ninth inning of the year, he goes 1-2-3. His first showdown opportunity in his banana ball career, he earns a showdown shutdown. A night removed from giving up a home run to Taj Porter and giving up a point for the first time in a long time, Javon Ray comes back and absolutely shoves. As you take a look at the showman of the night and what this game represented, this is a weekend of 3 of the best banana ball games you could ever see, and they happened back to back to back nights. The Firefighters used their offense to find a way. After going down 3 points to none, they win the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th, and they find a way. Excuse me, the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th, and they find a way to win in showdowns. What a moment, what a game, and what a special weekend, Brett Loftus, for this team.
Welcome you back inside the booth. He's Zach Staten. I'm Brett Loftus. And might I, can I tell you a story between me, you, and God? Javon Ray, to be quite candid with you and to peel the curtain back a little bit at home, is probably the only player, I wouldn't say the only player, but probably the player that I'm closest with outside of the Texas Tailgaters locker room. He's quite frankly the easiest player to root for that plays on any of the other 5 teams that is not the blue and orange. I don't say that disrespectful to anybody else. I just say that to uplift Javon. I've met with him almost every single week. We go back and watch every single one of his outings, either back in Savannah or when we're on the road with each other. The work that young man has put in behind the scenes from December to January to February to working through some things early on in his mechanics in March to the performance that you've seen tonight against one of the best 3 offenses in this sport, who swats long balls left and right, has veteran baseballers up and down this lineup that have made their offensive presence known in our sport of banana ball, is special. What Javon Ray did and the maturation we've seen from him from year 1 to year 2, there were some questions when Val Perez took him in the 5th round of the banana ball player draft. All those questions were hushed tonight. Javon Ray, like it or not, is one of the very best bullpen arms in this league, and he proved that in a big way tonight.
Yes, he did.
On a different note, Val Perez has been begging banana ball to come back here to Corpus Christi, Texas, her hometown, at a ballpark where she was at on April 17, 2005, working in concessions the day this ballpark opened up. Worked here 2 years in concessions, multiple years after that as an EMS worker, and now was able to be a part of a brand that she helped establish themselves in their inaugural season. The only skipper that this brand has ever seen able to get a win for the Firefighters as a former firefighter in her hometown of Corpus Christi.
Brett, she contributed offensively to it as well. Drew a ball 4 sprint that batted in a run. I want to show you this right here. That says CCFD. I know it's hard to read because it's all in black and camo, but this is a win for them tonight. They were all supportive of Val ever since she thought that this was a possibility. When she retired after 10 years, her biggest fans were her family and her family in the Corpus Christi Fire Department. All of them who are watching tonight, this one is for you. For Val Perez, this will go down, I believe, as maybe the most emotional win and the most emotional weekend of her career, and I'm so proud of the way this team battled back. Just look at Johnny Hummel, had one of the most gut-wrenching outings on Thursday night, comes back against the wall with a runner on second, and he shuts the door. This is why this team is not just the hottest team in sports. I believe they are the grittiest team in banana ball.
Let's take a look at next week in our great sport of banana ball. These Firefighters and Tailgaters, if they like what you're seeing here in Corpus Christi, we get to play 3 more of them in the Queen City, the 704 Charlotte, North Carolina. Thursday night, June the 4th, is when we'll kick off that 3-game series at 7 p.m. Eastern. Clowns and Bananas will also run it back again next weekend, as they will be playing at our home of Savannah, Georgia, historic Grayson Stadium. And the Coconuts and Party Animals also will run it back next weekend when we have history take place. The Party Animals will headline their first ever Major League Stadium, not against the Bananas, when they play the Loco Beach Coconuts at American Family Field in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm going to say something. Biko Scala, you're in the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. This was the greatest 3-game series in the history of banana ball, period. Tailgaters win the series 2-1. We have a new combined single-game trick play record on Thursday night. with a walk-off from Nick Lopez, his first ever walk-off home run in his life. Last night, we have a ninth-inning rally from the Firefighters that falls short because of a Webb Gym double play from Taylor Justice and Jordan Hussein. Tonight, the Firefighters are down 3-0 when the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings. We then go to showdowns where Javon Ray proves himself to be a hero and one of the best relievers in this sport. Johnny Hummel rights his wrongs from Thursday night, and the Firefighters in that 5-game losing streak, and Val Perez gets win number 1 as a skipper in her hometown of Corpus Christi, Texas. For everyone in the production truck under the tutelage of our director, Alex Gross, our wonderful producer, Mohawk Mike, he's Zach Staten, I'm Brett Loftus, telling you to stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and until we see you in the 704, Zach Staten,
everybody, axes up, shop hard!